What's good, everybody? You already know your man Chris, aka Apocalypse, hitting y'all off. I'm chilling with J Wall the Jerk, here to bring y'all another twisted, fucked up edition of Monday Night Mayhem. We back in the building, y'all. It's Blurred Minds Media, the new faction. We are back at it. J Wall,
Yeah, man.
dude, we have concocted possibly the single most fucked up mayhem to date.
I'm with this one.
Okay, because we've been getting some flack, been getting some pushback. I told you it was a couple weeks back. Guy was getting my email, said that we are defacing the history of professional wrestling, which I kind of took it as a compliment. So I'm like, all right, well, this show is definitely for that motherfucker and anybody else, man, who's got any shit talking to do about not just who we profile and the manner we do it. So we're gonna do a lady showcase tonight. All right, we're doing our first Monday Night Mayhem. Saying lady showcase. All right. Unfortunately, while he's not joining us on air tonight, Uncle Eugene, aka the Vault. We did converse over the week, particularly over the weekend, and we picked two classic female performers when you're talking about picking them at the Burrow. The stories for both of these ladies, like we reiterate with all the wrestlers we profile on Mayhem, not just their career, their life stories. Man,
So is it safe to say, my friend, that it is ladies' night on Mayhem?
Not only is it ladies' night on Mayhem, okay, we came up with like the most fitting name for tonight's mixtape. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs, cats, chickens, and rats, Monday Night Mayhem tonight will present to you what we are calling Milestones, Mammaries, and Menopause. All right. Turn it up.
Yeah, man.
Okay, was that like the original Kool and the Gang version or the 90s remake with Latifah and Left Eye all in there?
Oh, that's the original joint.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And Apocalypse did not write this jam. He does not own the rights to this joint. But it is ladies' night here at Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm having flashbacks. I'm riding the rail at the skating rink. You know what I'm saying? Chasing some big booty bitch in her Jordashes and Jerry curl juice dripping on my skates.
Oh man, nothing break your neck on the skate rink floor like some Jerry curl juice.
Yes, or chasing a big booty girl in some Jordache jeans. But anyway, it goes, yes, this is ladies' night, y'all. We're doing our first ladies showcase. And once again, reminding you of the fucked up title. We're calling this one Milestones, Mammaries, and Menopause. Okay, it all ties in because both the ladies we're going to feature reached several milestones when you talk about as far as their wrestling careers, in the industry that we affectionately love and call Mayhem. We talking about the ladies, so there's going to be some memories bouncing around, and when you get up in age, J Wall, something that Hades kind of like hate dealing with. That menopause will hit. All right, yep. So a negative byproduct of aging when it comes to being a female, but hey, I'm not going to argue with biology and science, man. It happened, so. Welcome to Milestones, Memories, and Menopause. All right, J Waller Jerk's chilling with me, and man, I'm going to get right into it. Okay, we're going to start with the sensational one. She's got a few monikers, J Wall. I hope you got my little list music queued up for me in a minute.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but we're gonna go in first and foremost. We're gonna talk about the sensational Sherry Martel. Let's fucking get it.
Let's go.
Fond memories of Sherry Martel. We talking about her career over. She goes. We talking about her career overall, particularly that late 80s to Well, I mean, a solid run into the late '90s. Actually, between her wrestling and managing prowess. All right, with sensational Sherry Martel. All right, one of the groundbreaking figures as far as wrestling as a whole. I mean, now just because it's ladies' night, okay, we don't want anyone to get, saying have any misnomers or misinformation. All right, both these ladies changed the entire industry in their respective fashions. Okay, for their time eras. All right, leaving lasting impressions on the wrestling industry as a whole. Okay, so once again, while we are featuring these two ladies, do not diminish their contributions and their efforts. All right, and like I said, the way they changed the game in the industry that we love to call mayhem. J Wall, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, man. Let's get it, man. All right. Real name. She was born Sherry Lynn Russell, hometown of Birmingham, Alabama. Sherry Martell, a Southern girl. All right. Born February 8th, 1958. J Wall.
Yeah,
Sherry
bud.
Martell. She's got a nice little billing list. You know what I'm saying? Um, I dug them all up. Okay. Now, gonna start with Miss Peggy Sue.
Peggy
Reference
Sue.
Peggy Sue. Yeah, we referenced her a little while back. Okay, during the Honky Tonk Man, Brutus Beefcake. I hate saying his name now after that show. Like I just hate saying it. But during their rivalry, uh she played Peggy Sue, 50s inspired character girlfriend, K-Fab girlfriend of the Honky Tonk Man. All right, so we got Peggy Sue, Queen Sherry, Scary Sherry, Sensational Sherry, Sensual Sherry. This is one I didn't know about. Sherry Martine. Actually found out that was like an original booking name. And Sister Sherry, which I definitely remember her Sister Sherry billing because I thought it was funny. A white woman billing herself as Sister Sherry. We're going to get to that.
Oh, so she wasn't like a nun then.
Mm-mm. This is actually when her actually matter of fact her sister Sherry billing, that is when she managed Harlem Heat for her WCW run. But that's gonna be a little down the road as far as her story. All right, I don't want to get a little too ahead of myself. All right, so getting into it, even with some of the male wrestlers, Jay Wall, I was disappointed as far as Sherry Martell wasn't able to dig up, like saying we talk about high school or any college athletic accolades, prior to her ring debut. So that's a little disappointing, man. But here's why I was able to dig up, figure, break down in the notes. She was originally trained by, I want to get her name right, Donna Christianello. All right, that was her original trainer. She was also eventually trained by the fabulous Moolah, who is pretty much the OG of women's professional wrestling, and she will be our second segment tonight. All right, but right now for Sherry Martell, she fell in love with the industry immediately. Attending shows with her mom, traveling around. A particular wrestler she fell in love with was named Grizzly Smith. All right. She actually asked him for advice on breaking into the industry. He basically told her, "Beat it, kid. Come back when you're grown." Uh, This Grizzly Smith, the name alone got my head to scratching. All right. So I did a little digging. Come to find out, this Grizzly Smith guy is the actual birth father of Jake the Snake Roberts.
What? So Jake the Snake's old man was Sherry Martell's like what her motivation for wrestling or like her the
Yeah,
person
as a kid, Sherry's mom started taking her to shows, particularly through the Mississippi area. Okay, and this wrestler that she just took to, you know what I'm saying? You and Stone Cold, me or the Undertaker, you know what I'm saying? And for Sherry Martel, it was this guy named Grizzly Smith. And now, and I'm understanding the error, in professional wrestling at that time. So someone being billed like Grizzly, it just jumped my attention. You know what I'm saying? Got my attention jumping. So
Honestly,
that's
it's
why.
a pretty fucking badass name.
Yeah. You think about, okay, this is like probably early mid 60s, somewhere around there.
See, that's what I'm
So
saying. In the 60s, you come out as Grizzly Smith. I mean,
yeah,
that's
that's
got to
bad.
be. I mean, you had to be a bad motherfucker.
Yeah. And what I'm saying, to do a little extra digging and to find out that he is the birth father of Jake the Snake Roberts. I'm like, fuck.
Check this out.
Holy shit. Where the fuck?
That's Grizzly Smith and Jake the Snake, and I'm assuming Jake the Snake's brother or some kind of family member.
Right. Holy damn.
And look, you can tell it's him too. Look at him as a young man, a young Grizzly Adams.
Oh yeah, J-Wall be digging.
Yeah, that's him, dude. That's crazy.
That is crazy. All right, so about 16, 17 years old, she throws herself. Hello, High's Energy. How you doing? Welcome back.
He said she also managed Randy Savage, Shawn Michaels, and Harlem Heat. Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting her, mommy. Dang. She hosting the show for she trying to take my job, Jay. Wow. She doing?
Might as well drop her the link, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she can come on in. But she can't take my job though. But so she had some early matches. All right. Didn't of course obtain a lot of success. So was smart enough to realize she needed more training, she needed more work. All right. Of course, she attends the training academy of, once again, our second feature, the Fabulous Moolah. All right. So under her tutelage, all right, her star starts to rise, and she ends up actually traveling to Japan. And this is as early as 1981. Okay. Eventually.
Konnichiwa, bitches.
Yeah, Konnichiwa, bitches, for real. So early on, she was eventually she was kicked out of Moolah's Wrestling Academy due to some personal conflicts, some cat fighting.
Yeah, ain't nothing a woman hate worse than a woman.
If you let the Fabulous Moolah tell it, it was all due to Sherry, and her partying. All right, and not willing to stay focused and disciplined on the training. All right. So after leaving Fabulous Moolah's Wrestling Academy, she bounced around through the Tennessee circuits, hanging out with another managing Mayhem alumni of ours, all right, Jim Cornette. During a match, she actually suffered an ankle injury, had to take some time off, but Sherry still got to eat. So, knowing what she had learned about the business up to this point, began her early foray actually into managing. Okay. Now, first big national splash. All right. We've referenced the AWA as a promotion before. And one of their top draws, man, the living legend, as he's referred to, Larry Zbyszko. All right. Gets he puts a good word in for Sherry, hollering at the Gagne family, help get her on. All right. And September 28th, 1985, at an AWA show that is billed as Superclass in Chicago. All right. Chi-Town. Got toe up that night.
Shout out Ace Illa.
Ace Illa. Chi-Town's finest, Ace Illa. He's still coming, bitch. But anyway, so at the Superclass show in Chicago, Sherry Martel takes out, and as I'm about to read the name, man, the pornage is so blatant, particularly for the 80s. She takes out Candy Divine. Oh, some of these names I'm gonna have to say tonight. Oh my god!
That's a female wrestler?
Yes, it's a female wrestler.
Okay, well that's all right.
I know, but I'm doing the homework and I see this name, and
so she's managing a female wrestler at the time named Candy Divine.
No, this is who Sherry Martel beats for the
Oh,
AWA
Sherry
Women's
Martel
World
beats
title.
Candy Divine. Oh
Yeah,
shit. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
because
When
the
you started talking about managing, I thought you meant that was like her first person she managed. My bad. My bad.
no, I'm sorry, because I kind of did go into it. Like I said, she had a early injury, ankle sideliner for a while. Okay, so she took up managing until
I
she
got you.
recovered. Once she was cleared to wrestle again, like I said, AWA debut. Larry Zbyszko hooks her up, and this is who she beats. Okay, securing her first world women's title, Candy Divine. That's porn written all over it. Candy
For
Stripe.
sure.
That's
I mean,
Candy Stripe nurses.
I
Like,
guarantee you there is an actual porn star named Candy Divine.
it gotta be, and hopefully, like, I don't know, she'll hit us up or something. You know what I'm saying? Her and this Candy Divine competitor, they actually have a serious beef. All right, once Sherry takes Divine out for the AWA Women's World Title. All right, it goes back and forth through the duration of 1985. Sherry actually wins the belt for the third time. And this is June 28th, 1986. All right. Would have already had dipping her hand in the managing aspect of it via her injury. She secures her first championship as a manager when the Playboy Buddy Rose and his tag team partner Doug Sommers, that when they win the AWA World Tag Team titles. Okay. And the team they take out to accomplish this feat, the Midnight Rockers. Okay. An early version of the Rockers. When you talk about Marty Jannetty and the man J Wall loves to hate, Shawn Michaels.
Yep. So this is the first transition of that, huh?
Right. This is when they were the Midnight Rockers. They weren't the Rockers yet. Every tag team,
midnight, bro.
Every tag team in the 80s had Midnight or Express in their fucking name somehow.
Yeah, it's like, I guess it was like those were like the words of that era.
Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express, US Express.
It's totally tubular, bro. It's the Midnight Express.
I mean, think about it. Rock and Roll Express, Midnight Express. I've talked about the US Express, American Express. I mean, I don't fucking know, man.
The Rockers, the Midnight Rockers, the Midday Rockers, the Afternoon Rockers.
The Rocking Chairs. I mean, who knows, man? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
For real. 1987. Very pivotal year for me personally.
Oh yeah, okay. Me as well. Let's hear yours.
No, we definitely want to hear yours first. Mine's probably kind of lame.
I mean, it's the year I was born, bruh.
I was 15, and the two albums that really got me through that year was LL Cool J's Bigger and Deffer and U2, The Joshua Tree. For sure.
U2, The Joshua Tree.
Yeah, that and LL Cool J, Bigger and Deffer. Those were like the two albums that literally got me through that year.
That sounds exactly like the way I listen to music. Two totally different planes of existence, but you got to have them both to make your sick brain work.
Right. Well, a name we mentioned last week, Jesse the Body Ventura, Mr. Original Predator, hanging out with Schwarzenegger and the crew. You know what I'm saying? He puts in the word to Vince for Sherry, and that's how she scores her WWF contract. Okay. Check this out for a debut. July 24th, 1987. Keep in mind, this is Sherry Martel's WWF debut. She hasn't wrestled a house show, a dark match, nothing. And in her debut, not only does she win the WWF Women's title, she beats the subject of our second segment. Once again, you're going to hear this name, the Fabulous Moolah. And not only does she beat the Fabulous Moolah in her debut for the WWF Women's title, sensational Sherry Martel maintains a 15 15-month title reign. Bitch is coming in with heat. Heat. Male or female? Male or female? You know, who debuts in a major federation in their debut and not only takes that long-standing champion out, secures a 15-month title run in the process?
You know, and that actually leads me to a question I was going to have later on down the road. So
Okay.
I'll pass on that. But what do you think about that, Mister Irk the Nerve?
Irk's in the building. Where you
What
at?
up, man? I just woke up.
Wait. Uh-oh.
Wiggin?
You just woke up?
Yeah, I got off work. As soon as I got off work,
Yeah.
I laid down for a nap, and I'm just now waking up.
You gonna make me do it? You gonna make me do my MC8, my Contest Most Wanted? Wake your punk ass up.
That's hilarious.
What's up, Irk?
I'm up, man.
Bro, we in this sensational Sherry Martell segment. We getting into the, you know what I'm saying? We getting into the teeth of it, man, for real. You know, what's good with you?
I'm good, man. I'm here for the show, man. I apologize for being late.
Nah, you good. Better late than never, man. You know what I'm saying? And actually, your time is impeccable, man. 'Cause like I said, it you know what I'm saying? This is a WWF debut, unlike any other. Because I will say it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. In Sherry Martell's WWF debut, she beats the fabulous Moolah for the women's world title, securing a 15-month title run. Now, you want to talk about some passing the torch shit? And like I said, I can't think of another wrestler, male or female, to have that big of a debut in a major stateside promotion.
So do you know at that time, outside of the squared circle, did Sherry Martell and the fabulous Moolah have any beef currently, like real beef?
Well, knowing earlier, I detailed, you know what I'm saying, Moolah kicking out of her wrestling academy. So, I mean, you know, and you know, women do not know how to use the Let Go app. They don't. Well, you know they don't.
Especially women with grappling skills.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And damn. Okay. And only with grappling skill, when you talk about what's at stake, you know what I'm saying? Being in a male dominated field, you know, you got, you know, when Sherry first got started, Moolah had already been established in the industry for years. So professional
energy.
Yeah, she's back in her professional wrestling as a whole still kind of had that carnival sideshow mentality. So then when you think about the women's side of the card, you know what I'm saying? You really got to fight some odds to, you know what I'm saying, to be taken seriously and to be known. So I'm more than sure their beef, you know what I'm saying? When you talk about professionally, at some point, yeah, it's personal. You know, you kicked me out of your wrestling.
I just didn't know if there was any story, you know, some kind of Montreal screw job, some kind of something with it. You know what I mean?
Now, I got a Montreal screw job, but that's in the Moolah segment. I actually have the original. What they actually refer to this as the original screw job, but it involves Moolah. You know what I'm saying? Not Sherry. All right. So, like I said, getting back to Sherry in this 15-month title run, Survivor Series 87. They actually have a women's draw. Team Sherry versus Team Moolah. Jay Wall, I did the homework. I dug up every single name as far as the participants of this Survivor Series ladies match. You ready?
Yes, let's hear this rundown.
Now you're gonna have to bear with me because some of these are Japanese wrestlers, and I have literally been rehearsing these enunciations for like the last 5 hours, and I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna fuck it up. So practice makes perfect, my ass. Okay. Sherry Martell's team. Let me get this right. Judy Martin, Dawn Marie, the woman who trained one of the women who had trained her before, Donna Cristianello. Okay. Moolah's team, including herself, Velvet McIntyre, Rockin' Robin. I'm thinking Roller Girl from Boogie Nights off top, just hearing that name. But Rockin' Robin and the Jumping Bomb Angels. They were a Japanese tag team. These two ladies' names, Lord, here we go. I'm going for it. Norio Totiono and Itsuki Yamazaki. Whew, fuck. I am not saying that 5 times fast.
I don't think you can say it 1 time slow. But I tell you what, those names are perfect for the fucking 80s.
I don't think you can say it 1 time slow. That is hilarious. That is fucking hilarious.
I tell you, I worked on those last 2 for real. I'm like, I'm gonna get these right. Still fuck them up. So those are the names of the participants.
Like Konnichiwa.
See, there y'all go, man. There y'all go. So
Godzilla.
See, I swear, bro. I swear. I knew it. It's showed. Yeah, it's starting. But anyway, so those are the names of the participants of this women's draw Survivor Series match 87. Of course, Sherry Martell's team prevails. Flash forward to WrestleMania. Well, real quick, what sucked was 3 years after was 1990. Vince abolished the women's divisions for the WWF. All right. I wish I knew what match that was from. That's one of the pics I sent you because I was like, man, I wanted to get a 1 or 2 action pics of her. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, a lot of her in-ring shit was not as easy to find as you would think. There's plenty of just pictures of her. But a lot like in the ring wrestling, you can find a lot of her managing shit.
Right. And see, like with Managing Mayhem and other shows, we alluded, a lot of managers were wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? Sherry's one of them. It's just like I said with everything else, with her being a pioneer of female wrestling. You know, I was disappointed I couldn't find more documented match stuff as far as photos of her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but you flash forward to WrestleMania 5, okay? Shit. One of our favorites, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. You know what I'm saying? Him and Hogan are beefing. Of course, the world title's on the line. Hogan prevails. Sherry just lays into Miss Elizabeth, man, with like this verbal assault. You know what I'm saying? Of how she slacked on her job and having the Macho Man prepared, and she should be ashamed of herself to call a manager, and Sherry's Macho Man's manager. That would never happen on her watch. Cat fight. Like cat fight. All right. It gets so ill in this segment. The Macho Man actually threatens to hit Miss Elizabeth.
Oh, shit.
And fires the fucking shit out of her.
Fires Elizabeth.
Fire. Smack. So now Sherry and Savage are running rampant through the WWF, causing all kind of chaos and havoc. You know what I'm saying? The Hogan Savage beef continues. There it is. Hogan and Brutus, because I'm not saying his last name again. I'm not doing it. All right. Hogan and Brutus in a tag team steel cage match. I referenced this match during Brutus's segment a few weeks back. Okay. Savage clicks up with Tony Lister, aka Zeus, aka Debo. All right. That went down SummerSlam 89. Okay. Of course, Hogan and Brother Brutai.
Side note, speaking of Hulk Hogan, he has announced his second divorce.
He's only got 2.
Damn.
He's only got 2 divorces for real. I would have said at least 3. As old as he Hogan's what, 70 at least now?
Well, he probably sold this one on another good long run, and then
You would think he's old enough to learn.
Married people never learn. That's why, people who get married multiple times never learn. That's why they get married multiple times. They keep doing the dumb shit.
I feel like now him and Beefcake just need to start a podcast and hit the road.
How much coke
is family life anymore? You've destroyed 2 of them, sir.
But see, if you're talking about Hogan and Brother Bruchai on a podcast tour, how much coke is that gonna fucking take?
I mean, I would imagine just to get them to walk in the studio. If it's got any steps, I mean, they're gonna need an 8-ball apiece. Their hips and knees have got to be fucked.
So Hogan,
it's definitely a 1-story studio for sure.
Yeah. So Sherry Martel and Savage are running wild through the WWF. This shit gets so ill. They actually do a segment of all the shows. When I think about the 80s and some of the crap they would put out, they actually do a segment on Robin Leach's lifestyles of the rich and famous.
This is Robin Leach.
I gotta dig that clip up, man. After the show, I gotta see that. Yeah, there it is. I gotta see that segment right there, because there's the fact that they even had professional wrestlers on a segment of lifestyles of the rich and famous. I'm picturing Robin Leach trying to talk to the Macho Man. You got this uptight, snooty British prick, and the king.
I'm gonna find that footage,
dude. When I dug this up, I'm like, I definitely don't remember that. I mean, I wasn't a fan of that show anyway. It was just it's one of those things you would watch till the show you really wanted to watch was about to come on, and you just didn't feel like changing the channel. But I'm with you, J Wall. Got to dig that clip up. I got to see that shit, man, for real. So, J Wall, your guy is in the picture. It's the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh shit.
See, Ultimate Warrior, Randy Savage, Battle of the 8 Balls. Not just, I mean, it's an 8-ball battle royal. I don't know. But no, they're in a serious. They're in this fucking serious beef. Okay, they actually have a big match in Madison Square Garden. Going all the way back to when Vince Sr. ran the company. Anytime an event was held, as far as the WWF in Madison Square Garden, instant sellout. Okay, standing room only type shit for real. And during this cage match, Sherry's climbing the cage, trying to keep the, trying to interfere. All right, Warrior starts scaling the cage. And long story short, not only does he grab Sherry and catches her, all right, he rips her dress clean off. And now we got garters and lace panties for the whole world to see.
Some other footage I tried to find.
I mean, I like the fact that Sherry's a brunette, and at least her garter and panties were all black. I remember that. I remember seeing that clearly. I remember that match vividly. Okay. And because what I'm saying, knowing how much I love the Macho Man between his Rickety Dragon Steamboat beefs, his Hogan beef, the Warrior beef, time-wise, it was a short beef, but I loved it. Because you still talking about 2 of the top guys in the company at the time. All right. Savage later on that same year, WrestleMania 7, he loses the loser must retire match. The retirement matches are like the fakest old school specialty match ever. I never understood that billing. I know damn well I'm going to see this guy, whoever loses this match, I'm going to see them the next week on the programming for the other promotion I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? All right. So retirement match, fakest old school specialty match ever. Savage loses, of course. All right. This actually led to the reuniting of him and Ms. Elizabeth because Sherry Martel was so livid about Savage losing the match. She goes the fuck off. She's jumping and beating on Savage. And Ms. Elizabeth is the one that comes in and swoops the day. You know what I'm saying? Giving her a nice face shot with her purse. And then her and the Macho Man are back together. And all is right with the world. And there's a nice equilibrium as far as the WWF goes. Yeah.
That is not the same person, correct?
What do you mean?
Miss Elizabeth and
Sherry Martel?
Sherry Martel are not the same people.
No. That's
Okay,
Sherry
so
Martel.
there was a rumor. There was a rumor. I remember this in high school that they were the same people.
I never understood that. That's a rumor that never made sense. I mean, if you watch wrestling, you can tell they look nothing alike.
I know, and I get that. And the thing is, they always said that Sherry Martel like purposely dolled herself up to make herself not look like Elizabeth, but it's actually the same person.
No, they're not the same person. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when you talk about the early days of the glam manager, I mean, Miss Elizabeth, man, I mean, she was that trailblazer. We talking about
So
glamorous.
in the timeline, where was she? Was she managing Shawn Michaels after Randy Savage?
After that, matter of fact, I'm about to go into that segment next. You know, we talking about the funeral parlor. You know, Sherry Martel gets introduced to the mirror. Yeah, man, it's about to get ill. You know what I'm saying? Yes. February 1992. Remember, everybody's got a show. Brutus has got the barbershop. Jake had the snake pit.
I'm sorry, AP, real quick. Didn't the Rockers have a female? They had a female, like, what was that? Some like ringleader or coach?
I don't think so. They may have. Maybe the early Rockers. Possibly.
I don't know why I see them coming to the ring with a female. I don't know why.
I kind of do. Like some bumpy little, like kind of like cheerleader type chick.
Yeah, I don't know why I see that, but
like what do you call it? Spirit Squad or some shit. I mean, I don't clearly remember yet.
I need to go back and look. I'll do the research on
that. Exactly. So anyway, check this out.
Only on this show is Spirit Squad a valid guess.
I couldn't think of cheerleader spirits. I know them do drill team. Fuck, I don't know.
Everyone needs a Spirit Squad.
Here we go.
Coming soon. Blurred Minds, Spirit Squad.
Lord. Anyway, so look, February 1992. All right, remember, everyone's got a show. Jake Roberts has the pit. Piper has his pit. Brutus has got the barbershop. Okay. Well, Paul Bearer, manager of The Undertaker, has his show, which is the funeral parlor. All right. Now, this is early into Shawn Michaels' heel turn. Because this is after the breakup of the Rockers with him and Marty Jannetty as a tag team, okay? I remember watching that episode of the funeral parlor because it was on a Saturday morning show. I think it was WWF Superstars. And I remember this segment. Marty Jannetty grabbed Shawn Michaels' mirror because his early heel turn, you know what I'm saying, right before the match, he'd have someone holding the mirror for him. And he kind of prep himself. Okay. Marty Jannetty grabs that mirror and he's about to nail Shawn Michaels with it. And Shawn Michaels pulls Sherry Martel right in front of him as Marty Jannetty is coming down. And Sherry Martel's face gets to meet the mirror. Just face full of mirror. Everywhere. Okay. Go back and watch it, man. I think it kind of threw Jannetty off a little bit, even though he knew, you know what I'm saying? It's like either he really was fucked up about it or he's selling it great. Cause you gotta hit this chick in the face with a mirror.
Knowing that little weasel Shawn Michaels, that wasn't even part of the deal.
See, it does. I mean, it was part of the deal. Yet, man, I don't care. The sell, dude. It's a great sell. It is, man. But she pays the price, man. She's out for months. She actually doesn't come back till the Royal Rumble. That's not till January of 1993. Okay. Not too long after that, Vince hands Sherry her walk-in papers. Y'all know that contract release, okay? She bounces around between USWA, Smoky Mountain promotion, and an early stint in ECW. All right, this is all between 93 and 94. All right, 94, she's in Atlanta chilling with Ted Turner. Y'all know WCW's coming in the picture. Okay. She debuts on WCW. All right. April 23rd. She cuts a promo with the world's biggest Hulk Hogan groupie, Mean Gene Okerlund. And during her promo, she states she's looking for a special kind of man, not just any man. You know what I'm saying? A man that's got to suit her needs. All right. And that man has to have the WCW World Heavyweight title. All right. A few weeks later, Sting and Flair are added again, another classic title clash. You know what I'm saying? Here's a cool little wrinkle. This was actually a title unification match. WCW had at the time what they called the International Heavyweight Championship. Okay. That's something that they use, to help promote a lot of their overseas shows, particularly in Japan. Sting was the holder of that belt. Flair, of course, had the WCW World Heavyweight title. All right. Sherry pledges her allegiance to Sting, even shows up and, in Sting's face paint, because this is still face paint Stinger Sting. This is way before Crow Sting. All right. Or Jay Wall, what do you like to call Sting again?
A fucking hack.
Well, because we just talked about your guy Ultimate Warrior, so
dude, he rode the Ultimate Warrior's jock as long as he could, and then when neon paint wasn't cool anymore, he was drunk one night on some lewds, watched The Crow, and was like, "Oh, this is the rest of my career."
There it is.
Fucking
you know what I'm saying?
hack.
All right, but so she's, like I said, Sherry shows up, Sting face paint, everything. Of course, it is a complete double cross. All right, fucking Sting over, helping Flair secure another. Not only keeping that WCW World title, now he has unified this WCW International Heavyweight Championship. Them two motherfuckers were a pair. I don't care. If you're gonna pair a female to work with Ric Flair, okay, and particularly personality wise, she can't be no lightweight. She can't be on no bullshit. And at the end of the day, man, Sherry Martel held her own in the industry. You know what I'm saying? I think my favorite part of her career is this 94, 97 WCW run. You know what I'm saying? Because hanging out with the Horsemen, hanging out with Flair, okay, just a lot of heat. You know what I'm saying? Now, some shit does come back and bite her in the ass because they try to pull the same gag again, this time using some brass knuckles. When Hogan gets another title shot at Flair at Halloween Havoc that same year, that goes awry. And and with it being a cage match, similar to the Ultimate Warrior Savage cage match, WCW pulled the same gag that WWF did. Sherry's climbing the cage. Sherry's going to get grabbed by her dress. Sherry's dress is going to come off, and there will be more panties and lace garters to be displayed. Only this time, it is Hogan's manager at the time, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, that has the dubious distinction of ripping that dress off and Sherry's hanging from that fucking steel cage. Last but not least, and
motherfuckers.
I know, right? Man, wrestling is pervy as shit. Why has no one ever done like a wrestling porn parody?
Oh, it's got to be out there, bro.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. Pull that motherfucking dress off that bitch.
Right?
Her last
sells more than violence? Ass.
Sex and violence, man, is the American way.
Okay. I like that choreograph. Like, all right, so now you kick him in the face and now you rip her dress off. Got it? Got it. Let's
go. Sherry Martell's really last big splash. Me personally, I may have to count this as my favorite achievement of Sherry Martell as far as her actual wrestling career, because she takes over the managing services of Harlem Heat. And I have not been shy. Okay, we talk about the history of mayhem.
Shit.
And describing my opinion, get dirty tea. We got some more interracial taboo, baby. This is when she's using her sister right Sherry. There. Hey, Irk, this is when she's using her sister Sherry Billy. Because
sister, what's up? Yeah. My milk of magnesia, sister.
Yeah, because she's just like Woman. And when we talked about Ron Simmons and Butch Reed and Doom, Sherry Martell said she down with the Brown too. You know what I'm saying? Real for real.
In more ways than one.
Well, you know what they say. Once you go black, you never go back. Or as I like to say, once you go black, your parents kick you out. But anyway.
Or I say, once you go black, you get redlined.
But for real, her last big splash, man, professionally, man, like I said, I this is my favorite accomplishment of sensational Sherry Martell's. Real talk, you know what I'm saying? Harlem Heat, one of my favorite tag teams of all time, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. 10 WCW World Tag Team title reigns.
Is that all 10 with her as manager?
No, I'm getting her. 7 of those occurred while being managed by sensational Sherry Martell. Oh, I'm sorry, now sister Sherry Martell. So out of and then keep in mind, Harlem Heat's 10 WCW World Tag Team title reigns are the most in the history of that promotion.
So Sherry was with the Heat when the infamous Hogan, we're coming for you, nigga.
Yeah. Oh, J Wall, I wish you could have found that clip. Vince has tried to bury that clip forever. You can still find it. YouTube. I think Google had, Google. But yes, when he said Hogan, we come for you, nigga, on air. Like right in the promo.
Boy, that is the funniest. Oh my God, it's the funniest his reaction afterwards and how he tried to continue to play it off. It was beautiful.
Fucking priceless. Like you couldn't.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Steven Spielberg himself could not have wrote a better script. Okay. And Denzel Washington himself could not have gave a better performance. Booker T.
Have you ever said something and in the middle of saying it, you caught yourself?
Yeah, like daily.
Oh, it was beautiful, bro. If you see his reaction after, like while he's saying it, he knew he fucked up and still kept it going, bro.
And still kept it moving. Still kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? But yes, like I said, with Harlem Heat, 10 WCW World Tag Team run. The most in that promotion's history. And Sherry Martell.
Was 7 of them.
7. 7. 7 of them. Okay. Bounced around the indie circuits basically from 97 to 06. Okay. actually had a Hall of Fame induction as far as the WWF in 2006, and was inducted by the $1 Million Man himself, Ted DiBiase. All right. They had a previous working history. That's actually who she managed after the whole Shawn Michaels Jannetty storyline fizzled out. That storyline didn't even get to continue because Vince was pushing Shawn Michaels so hard. Okay. He actually bought out Marty Jannetty the rest of his contract, hence early release. Okay. And Sherry Martel managed the $1 Million Man after the whole Shawn Michaels storyline. So when you talk about their previous working relationship and him inducting her in the Hall of Fame, 2006, personal life, man, which, you know what I'm saying, you know, some things I wasn't aware of, but, you know, it's all good. These are the facts, you know, and I'm going to run it down real quick. She would actually have been married twice. I found one child listed, a son named Jared, that I wasn't aware of, you know, with the last and final news, you know what I'm saying? I was aware of. 07 was a rough year as far as wrestling and some of the people we lost. And Sherry Martel was on that list. June 15th, 2007, actually. All right. She passes in her mother's house in a residence in South Carolina. 9/11, ain't that a bitch? Like literally September 11th, that same year, 2007. Homicide investigators finally released the autopsy report. And the autopsy report states that Sherry Martel, or her real name, Sherry Lynn Russell, okay, died of an actual drug overdose. One of the drugs that tested heavy. Yeah. And one of that's now here's what's messed up. They say it's multiple drugs were found in her system. Yet the only drug they listed that I can find in the story listed by name is oxycodone.
Did she have a history of drug abuse through her story as far as when she was, you know, hot fire and wrestling and managing and all that?
Yeah. I mean, dude,
throughout the whole time she was kind of a
every
user and abuser.
A lot of the major stars, you know what I'm saying? When you talk, especially major stars, okay, your big ticket people, all the way down to your you know what I'm saying, your mid card and your jobbers, man. Especially you talk about the 80s and 90s. We're talking the 80s and 90s. Drugs are rampant. Okay. It's the way of life. Backstage, after match parties, holidays, just whatever. There you go. Fuck. I would have loved to have some WWF, man. I think about the heyday when I was still selling I would have loved to have some WWF roster or some WCW roster people as customers. I could have been tripling the markup, man. It'd been sick.
So was there any stories of her with all the dudes that she managed throughout the years in different organizations? Like, was she like known like to like fool around with all these dudes, or was it like strictly power boss lady business? Like, is there any rumors?
I couldn't find anything documented. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know how we are, Blur Minds Media. We work hard to do our diligence and just present the facts. Yet, let's not be naive. Okay. Let's not do that. And I'm not saying she didn't work hard. I will not take anything that she accomplished throughout her career away from her. That is not what we are here to do.
No. I was just asking if, like, you know, if she actually like was with somebody, like dated these dudes. You know, like you got
look at her,
McMahon's daughter with Triple H in China with people. You know, like there's actually real people that was with each other. Like, but how many of the people did she just manage? And how many of them was she with? Like, was she with everybody she managed at one point? Or was it like 50-50?
I don't know. Like, but see, that's the thing that sucks with not being able to find anything documented. You know what I'm saying? Yet, I mean, look at her. Somebody's hitting that. Somebody was hitting that. You know? I mean, shit. Now, this is during at Shawn Michaels' heel turn. I think that's WrestleMania. Yeah, because that's the one from Vegas. See, got some ass, you know. And then and I mean, brunette, athletic, smart, knows the business. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no dummy. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna draw a level of yeah, man. I'm more than sure there are guys she worked with that she worked with. You feel what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah.
Like how you did that there.
I mean, I try. Yet and still, we will not detract.
You can't put that on that woman. You don't know that for a fact.
I stress that we not for a fact. Yet, let's not be naive. We're not gonna do that either. When I found that picture, I'm like, when the fuck did this happen?
You know, sometimes everybody needs the tombstone.
I know. Taker giving her the tombstone.
Well, what else you got on her, man? Has she got any relation to what's the one dude?
No relation to no relation to Rick Martel. Thank God, because I mean, even if she wouldn't admit it, but no, there is actually no relation. You know what I'm saying? Real quick,
Rick Martel is that the perfume pusher?
Yeah, the perfume pusher. He's your pusher.
That's why she wouldn't claim that motherfucker. He was always stealing all her shit.
Well, I mean, she's from she's from Birmingham, Alabama, and he was from fucking Canada. You know, I always thought that was just the weirdest coincidence. They did have the same life, but no, they were not. They are actually not related. All right. Last list of accomplishments. Okay, when you talk about the AWA World Women's Title, 4 times held by Sherry Martel. All right, I dug up an IWA Women's Title reign one time. One time WWF title reign, of course. All right. And a 1991 Wrestling Observer newsletter. All right, for confirmation of that year's best manager in wrestling. Okay. So championship titles and accolades and accomplishments to round out the story of, I mean, pick a name, any name. I mean, Peggy Sue, Queen Sherry, sensational, sensuous, you know what I'm saying? Sherry Lynn Russell, aka Sherry Martel, pioneer, trailblazer, in and out the ring. I felt she should, man, like
Peggy Sue. It was the 80s. It was a weird time. Never mind.
Well, I mean, she was doing the whole Peggy Sue thing during that Honky Tonk Man run, because you know he's the Elvis guy and Peggy Sue.
Oh God,
yeah, I know.
Let me ask you. Did she come from a wrestling family? I may have missed it because I was
no.
Okay.
No. Like I said, she actually fell in love with the business going to shows with her mom. Her mom was just a fan of wrestling, and they would travel to shows. A lot of what I dug up on that was local circuits in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning of her story, you did miss a cool little fact. Like I said, what really got her wanting to do it was this wrestler named Grizzly Smith.
Oh shit, he's about to go take a piss.
And Grizzly Smith is the real life father of Jake the Snake Roberts.
I can see the resemblance.
Shit like that is why I love doing the homework for these shows, man. Look at that dude.
Who is this huge neck? Who is this huge neck lady beside him? God, his mother looks horrible.
Okay, man, face looking bitch.
He said,
man. That That looked like the type of girl who's gonna marry a motherfucker named Grizzly. For sure.
That looks like the type of girl that's not gonna marry a dude.
This right here is the look he had when you met him.
That is.
But it wasn't him to being the scary one. He was oh bitch, goddamn.
There's the way it's a chick. Please say that's his brother.
Oh, it's for sure.
Oh,
Dude.
thank
But
God.
it's funnier saying that it's a woman.
Dude looks like a lady.
Dude look like a lady.
That's probably why Jake the Snake had that shit-eating grin. Like, God damn, she ugly.
He's like, my family is fucked up. Look at her.
This is why I do a lot of drugs and wrestle with snakes.
Exactly. What's good, panel? What y'all been up to?
Shit, you know, I just got back from the Mardi Gras myself.
I see.
Liver a little fat at the moment, but other than that, all is well.
Got any cool little yarns you want to spin real quick about you and the wife's time down there?
I'll tell you this. This is I love New Orleans. Everything about the music, the food, all that. But let me tell you what's changed since last time I was there. Reefer was not legal.
Okay.
Now I went to Vegas on my birthday.
Hey, this is what we're gonna do. We're never gonna say the word reefer again.
So
right,
what?
So
we can't say what? Reefer and beefcake.
So, the first time I go down there, it's not legal. So I go to Vegas for my birthday, and I get hip to the dispensary game, which is all well and cool, walk in. Let me tell you how New Orleans really got it figured out. They got weed on the food trucks.
Holy shit.
Which means it's like there's a dispensary on every fucking corner.
Are you fucking serious, bro?
Oh, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Man.
If somehow Kentucky ever went legal, fuck a dispensary brick and mortar. I'm getting an ice cream truck.
See, wait. We would have to find a way to combine that. I mean, it's two birds with one stone. I mean, you buy weed from the truck, and then you're gonna get the munchies, so you might as well get your Macho Nacho flying burrito. Right. Fucking run it.
That's exactly my point, my friend.
Run it. Just run it.
Just run it.
Run it.
I laugh every time I see
it. I'm gonna keep laughing every time because it's fucking. Go ahead, Ert. My bad.
Hold on. Are we doing the same thing at the exact same fucking time?
What are you talking about?
I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. Not at all.
What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about?
Oh, is it the twisting portion of the show, fellas?
Yeah, cause man,
hold up,
J-Wall.
Yeah,
J-Wall and Ert.
So
now, during the Sherry Martell segment, y'all did hear the name, the Fabulous Moolah, right?
We heard something about that bitch.
What about that bitch?
Look, man, let me tell you something, okay? This is why I'm disappointed that Uncle Eugene couldn't show up tonight. All right. Because he is all too familiar with this story. The thing is, there is some shit about her that's out. And we was discussing some of it earlier today. When you want to talk about a twisted tale of betrayal, financial underhanding, okay, mismanaging of the books, extortion, prostitution, alcoholism, and last but not least, lesbian affairs. Man, I got a story for you motherfuckers when it comes to Fabulous Moolah.
I'm here for it.
See, I said lesbian at first. He gets excited as shit. Fuck all other shit, right?
Oh no, that entire rundown. The
Oh, okay,
espionage, the other backhanded dealing,
dude.
the bootlegging, the invention of NASCAR. Everything you said, I'm with it. Murder. He said murder.
No, that was last week.
Murder.
Murder was last week. There's no murder this week.
Well,
Sorry
guarantee
to
somebody
disappoint.
murdered that bitch's pussy.
None dare call it murder.
Murder most foul.
Murder most foul.
See, now talking like this, now I want to watch that Gal Gadot remake of Murder on the Orient Express.
I've actually seen that.
The chick who plays Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I watched that. I can't remember. I was really drunk, but
We all know who did it, though.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, okay, I used to read some of those corny ass let me get it right, Hercule Poirot novels. And so when they started doing the film translations, like in the 70s and early 80s, what was that guy's name? Peter Ustinov. That's the guy who played Hercule Poirot. So we talking about, what I'm saying, Murder on the Orient Express and all that shit. I used to watch some of that and read some of that shit. And this remake's been popping up on my cinema app banner a lot lately. So I'm tempted to watch it. But anyway, I'm going to get this blunt rolled up and we're going to discuss the Fabulous Moolah. And we're going to get into breaking the mold as a woman. We're going to get into child abandonment issues. Okay, we're going to get into cotton picking.
God damn, it's the episode of Roots?
Bruh. Bruh.
who was her manager, Kizzy?
Bruh, I'm telling y'all. And that's why when I say bruh, I'm saying it simultaneously.
I know it's Black History Month, but damn.
Okay, I'm saying it
I
simultaneously.
hate Black History Month.
I know it's the dumbest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to have to be like J-Wall, bruh. Or bruh. I'm just gonna every time I say bruh, it's simultaneously for both of y'all, okay?
Yes, sir.
This woman's career, life, and story, I don't give a fuck, bro. This is a movie waiting to fucking happen. Okay, this could be Lindsay Lohan's comeback role. I don't give a fuck.
Out of everybody, this is who you got pegged for that role, huh?
When I finish telling this story, yeah, for real. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all checking us out on Monday Night Mayhem, our first lady showcase, or as Uncle Eugene, the Vault, and myself decided to name this mixtape Milestones, Mammaries, and Menopause.
Oh, yes, it's ladies' night, and we feeling right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night.
Oh, what a night. Yeah, there it is. I love you got the original version. I mean, I love the 90s remake with Lil' Kim and Left Eye and all them on it. Like, I do. I love that joint. Angie Martinez. Shout out to Angie Martinez, my Hispanic mommy, man, from New York. Killed it on the first verse. But I love you got the original Cool in the Game Ladies Night because it's that era. You feel me?
She killed it on the first verse that she didn't fucking write. Angie Martinez, may you never fucking rap again.
Oh, she ain't spit since. I think she did, like, I want to say she was on a joint with Pun before he passed.
Yeah, I heard a song not too long ago. I think it was maybe a Raekwon song where she does like the intro like she's on the radio.
Right, I got
that's her pocket. Just do that.
Yeah, just do that. All right, listen. This is the Fabulous Moolah. Single-handedly, with no doubt, even after you hear her fucked up story, single-handedly.
Oh, she's a pinup.
Yeah.
God damn, her face is rough.
I mean, rough life, man.
That'll let you know how rough it was beating off back in Chris's day.
I ain't that fucking old now.
I look at this picture and think Polish mother.
I mean, if you're gonna give me a picture of somebody, you know, that I actually would have been beaten off, you know what I'm saying, like in quote unquote my day, you know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta give me a like Jet Pam Grier centerfold of the week pick. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not talking about in your 20s, bro. I'm talking about when you're a teenager. Come on.
No, I'm not that fucking old. I wasn't a teenager then. I wasn't. Fuck you, man. Fucking asshole. This is the bullshit I got to put up with. Look, y'all, the Fabulous Moolah.
He grew up in a time when people were actual black, white, and gray.
You know, fuck both y'all.
Television? What is this space-aged invention?
See?
Microwave? The
You know
hell
what?
you say?
What does this do handy?
You know what?
Pockets on t-shirts.
Y'all act okay. I'm 50, but I'm not some played out, obsolete dinosaur. Like, fuck y'all, man.
No, I just like doing it because every time we're on the show, you're like, I'm 50, so you know you're young. I'm like, yeah, I know, I get it. You're old as fuck. I get it.
You know what?
Chris
But
remembers
anyway,
when the milkman brought you your milk.
No, the milkman didn't bring me milk. No. I'm not that old.
You had to milk the cows.
No, you know what? It's knowing my luck. Okay, if I was still in that era, the milkman, it would have been just like Chappelle.
Could you imagine?
Okay, when
Chris
Chappelle did
milking
the
a cow?
when Chappelle does the nigger family episode and he's the milkman, that would have been my milkman. That would have been my luck. I'm like, I got this motherfucker. This is my milkman. I can't get the nice courteous motherfucking. Yeah, that would have been it.
Could you imagine Chris fucking milking a cow in the middle of Brooklyn?
There ain't no cows in Brooklyn.
And cussing about it the whole time. Fucking punk ass motherfucking cow. Goddamn. Yeah, I tell you, I'm gonna have a fucking T-bone tonight, you motherfucking cow.
Yep. No, that's a different cow. You can't get a T-bone from the same cow that you would get milk from.
And you know who knows that for a fact? A motherfucker who really lived it. But
you know what? I'm a cook. I've been in culinary 31 years. That's how I know. Fucking asshole. You know what? I am sick of both y'all's bullshit. Ain't no DPing over here. The fuck? Now, I'm going to get to this Fabulous Moolah story.
We're coming for you, nigga.
There it is. I found it.
Look at his face right there. That face right there.
That is the look of a man who knows he fucked up.
Yeah, right here. I'll do it again. One more time. When he turns around.
Right there.
Yeah, right here. That face right there.
I gotta go to ECW. Fuck.
But we gonna get into it, okay? Her real name, Mary Lillian Ellison. All right, born July 22nd. Holy shit, 1923. Fuck. That's like just right after World War I. Bitch, you old.
Man, how old was you then?
You know what? Anyway. Okay,
she grew up in that area like, we gotta go down here to the corner, see, pay a nickel, we're gonna watch these wrestlers, see, we're gonna go down to the boardwalk and watch this bitch wrestle, see,
Okay.
These fucking dames think they're men now. Look at this rough faced bitch here. Polish hand jobs,
Okay, if we're gonna talk about this era real quick, I have a music collection confession. I have music in my personal music collection from that era. I have shit like the Andrews Sisters. I have big band shit like Glenn Miller and shit. Like, yes. Some of that World War II shit. I do. I have some of it in my collection. Yeah. Yeah, fucking Count Basie, Ella Fitzgerald. Like, I got all kind of that shit in my collection. It's fucking retarded.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We're never gonna tell anyone.
I just told the whole world. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, but this is what only us is listening. we're not gonna tell anyone else, okay?
Okay, I'm not ashamed of the fact. I mean, it's my music collection. Like, what's the
Okay,
problem?
but but we just did like jokes about you coming from that era,
I know,
and
I know, right?
and then you just open up the vault about you actually having music from that
Music from
era.
that era. I know.
Could
Pandora's
you
Where
box.
the fuck?
imagine that though?
Where did
Can you
where
imagine
the
this,
fuck did you
Chris?
hide the DeLorean? Where did you hide the DeLorean?
I hit.
AP, where did you hide it?
I'm not.
Can you
No.
imagine it though?
Mm.
Apocalypse bags a chick, brings her home. Like, hey girl, let me light some candles for you now. Set the moon.
Mm. No, that's no. That was
That's the
that.
WB.
But yes, music. True music confession. I have music from that era in my collection. So there.
Okay, so let me ask you,
What?
nostalgia purposes.
I just like that music. I mean, it, it's World War II. World War II's always been my favorite war as far as history study.
It makes you think of a happier time. You know, prohibition.
You know, I wasn't around
Nigga
then,
hate
but I'm
it.
saying,
Nigga hate everywhere.
listen, I watched a lot of
No,
those.
it's
Listen,
World War II, my favorite world war. Like what? Why would you have a favorite?
as far as the study, it's from a historical standpoint, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It,
I wasn't glad it happened.
in order to justify the collection of music, he used war.
Yeah. You know, nothing makes me like a good tune on the boardwalk, you know, like mass murder.
It's a great soundtrack for killing people.
Nazi, Hitler's in the Nazi, Mussolini in Italy.
You know,
Yeah.
nothing peps you up when you think about a concentration camp like a good little diddly, you know.
Listen, look, I am from the days of TV before cable, and I watched a lot of those old movies with my pops. Okay,
Motherfucker, you from the day before TV.
you know what? I'm gonna do this Moolah story.
I thought he was about to say, "I am from the days before TV signal."
I'm gonna do this Moolah story. Okay, I have a job to do. This is important. All right, I'm gonna try this one more time. Okay. Like I said, her true name is Mary Lillian Ellison, born, like I said, July 22nd, 1923. Y'all gonna love the name of her hometown, Tukey Doo, South Carolina.
Oh, Tukey Doo, huh?
Yeah.
Sounds era appropriate.
Yeah, Tukey Doo, South Carolina. I'm like, fuck.
Tukey Doo.
Tukey Doo. Like, I guess you had to go to the bathroom and take a Tukey Doo. I don't know. What the fuck?
Tukey Doo, i.e., the black side of town.
Right. Well, it's kind of funny you say that because her father's part Cherokee and her mom's part Irish. So
Tukey Doo.
Tukey Doo. But yeah, it's like I said, it's funny you said that that's the black part of town, which I'm sure a town that's small, especially in South Carolina in 1923, did they even have a black part of town? But anyway, that would be kind of funny because, like I said, her father. Well, I'm saying that's funny because her father's of Cherokee descent, her mother's of Irish descent. She's the youngest of 5 children, the only daughter of the bunch. Okay. Come to find out, her parents originally owned a farm. See, they had land, assets. You know what I'm saying? A grocery store and a gas station. They didn't work at them.
She grew up with 4 boys. She grew up with 4 boys, being the youngest.
Yes,
and she was fighting boys all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Like I said,
it was kind of balling down there in old Tukey Doo.
I mean, think about it. They didn't work at the farm, grocery store, and the gas station. They owned them. I mean, I'm sure they worked there too, but you know what I'm saying? They owned them. All right. Tragedy hits young Mary Lillian Ellison early. Her mother dies of cancer, and at only 8 years old. Okay, when this happened.
Dang.
Yeah.
Her mom had a kid at 8?
No, her mom died of cancer when Mula was 8 years old.
Yeah, I'm going to hell for that one. My bad. Sorry.
You were already going there, so that it's not like you had one last chance to not go there.
Yeah,
As far as hell.
I blew my whole trip to heaven on a fabulous Mula quote on YouTube.
Dude, I'm pretty sure
Damn
your
me.
spot. I'm a poker player. I like math. And odds dictate your spot was cemented before I even met you. So.
Oh, yeah, bro. I brought my
Did you say ass?
Ass.
Did you say ass? Ass? You said ass.
Ass been working on the railroad.
So,
boy, it is definitely fuck with Chris Day and everybody's celebrating. All right.
Chris,
like I said,
if you ever put an S on another I,
what?
It's is.
Yeah. Or this, or miss, or piss, which I just did before this segment. All right. Anyway, like I said, so her mom dies of cancer when she's only 8 years old. She's shipped off to live with her grandmother. All right. Ends up working on her cousin's farm, picking cotton. I'm picturing someone not black in the South in 1923 picking cotton, and the look it puts on it gives me a smile. It does. I mean, soon as I read that fact, I started smiling like a motherfucker. I'm like I ain't been this happy all fucking morning. Like this is fucking. I mean, let me get this straight. There's some white people in the South in 1923 picking cotton.
Boy, he did that goofy Marlon Wayans smile. What he Oh my God! Hey, boy, I could picture it. I could picture you smiling, like just you lifting up your head slowly and just smiling.
Okay, y'all remember
why? I don't know why you're looking directly into the sun at this point.
Y'all remember the original animated Grinch, and the first time I really when he first started coming up with the idea to rob the town, and just the way his smile just like that was me as soon as I found this shit out.
Yeah, we about to make this a whole sketch, a whole motherfucking sketch. Believe that.
So, like I said, after her mom,
JD in the building, what's happening?
Oh,
what's
fuck!
good?
And he just missed JD. Watch this, y'all.
I just been sitting here listening, man. The motherfucking smile is. I'm like, the fuck? It's like the devil came out in you with that shit. You talking about J-Wall going to hell, and then you put the devil smile on your face? I'm like, damn, what they tripping off of today?
I'm talking about JD. What if I told you a true story of white people in the South in 1923 picking cotton?
I tell you, you was a damn lie. That shit never happened.
Bruh, I'm telling you.
I mean, well, okay, I tell you, I take it back.
It's
a possibility.
Right, but now you understand, like the shitty. Okay, JD, female wrestlers.
But hold on, AP, real quick. You did say that her family owned the cotton field.
No.
Oh, okay.
The farm that she grew up on. Okay. When her mother died of cancer at 8 years old, she was shipped off to her grandmother's farm.
Okay.
They had a cousin there. He owned the cotton, and he owned a cotton farm. So the Fabulous Moolah, like when I found out the Fabulous Moolah, when you talk about, okay, she was born at 23, 8 years old. So we talking 1931. We still talking the old South. And I find out there's white people picking cotton. Fuck boy, yeah, put a smile on my face.
Niggas didn't get no work done that day, boy. That always They were always just standing around. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Come over here.
Well, I
Come
mean,
on.
she
Now,
Where
had to
you
granted,
eat
got the
too.
name from? I bet that girl got some fabulous moolah.
Toby, come
yeah,
over here and look at this.
go ahead, JD, because
I mean, they had to eat too, man. I mean, and back then, if you had 30 kids, then hot damn it, you didn't really hire motherfuckers or use, you know what I'm saying, the slaves. You pretty much your kids worked the farm. So I mean, everybody had to do something. So I mean,
okay.
I don't doubt it.
But when you talk about initially, just the thought of white people in the South picking cotton, like
We,
Lord,
we completely understand that this is your Django wet dream.
I swear, I
Exactly.
swear, like man,
Have you always been low? Do you know that the original Django was white? But let's just keep going.
yeah, spaghetti western. It was a series
Nah,
of.
we're gonna have to hear that story.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
Yeah,
hear it
I'm
because
he's
thinking, I'm
absolutely
thinking
right.
he's talking about an actual real person in history, but go ahead. I could be wrong.
oh, okay. So, but anyway, anyway,
Never heard of John
Moolah
Brown.
finally. So after leaving the farm, Moolah wants to get into professional wrestling. I'm sorry. Well, by this time she's still using her real name, Mary Lillian Ellison. All right. After starting to attend shows with with her father, it's kind of helped her getting out of that funk, and recovering from the death of her mother, and the top female wrestler at that time. I dug her name, but her name is Mildred Burke. All right. Similar to
oh
Sherry
damn.
Martel in the Grizzly Smith situation, it is Mildred Burke. This is the female performer who inspires Miss Ellison to take part in the industry that we love to call motherfucking mayhem. All right.
It's motherfucking mayhem.
Here's just fuck it. I'm just going right into it. 14 years old. She marries this guy. Let me get his name right. Walter Carroll. By 15, she's on her first kid and already divorced. Okay.
Damn.
Damn.
She
Hey,
leaves
they
the
got them young. They pulled them young back in them days.
She
and
got a
not only
worse track
that,
record than Hulk Hogan already.
I dug in digging that story up. At the time of her marriage, when she was 14, Walter Carroll at the time was 21. Now, while I do not approve, it's like other shit in history and knowing and whatever, and I know it's how it was then. That was the status quo. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Whether I feel it borders on pedophilia or not is, you know, inconsequential right now as far as this discussion. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna say it borders. I'm gonna say it is what it is. That's
Exactly
what it
right.
is. Shit.
Like you sick fucks, right? For real. So like I said, 14 married, and by 15,
You do know
I like how
we
you
all
tap danced around that like somebody on here might actually think it was cool.
okay. So, but you do know that we all may have been products of that same scenario because of the age and the era of that time. Correct?
Yeah.
okay,
My granddaddy was a young man when he went into the war,
right?
and he met my grandmama and she was very very young when they started doing their motherfucking thing. So
Okay,
it was the sign of the times at
right.
that time. It wasn't taboo. Just like uh
See, it's
hanging
taboo to
niggas.
us because we didn't live through those times.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I I don't think we can call our great grandfathers pedophiles because
Well, I mean, you know what? Why is it every episode of Mayhem at some point it turns into a therapy session?
Because you be going too deep.
Who?
You're digging up too many damn facts. And now
There.
we are in a civilized nation. And in a civilized nation, we
Peace.
look at we look down on pedophiles and people that mess with kids. Where back then, like you said, it was the status quo.
Mhm.
Yeah, like Eric's grandfather and grandmother, my grandfather was 10 years older than my grandmother. So when she was 10, he was 20. They had 13 damn kids.
Wow.
It is what it is. You know,
Okay.
I wouldn't want a 14-year-old. I'm because as we was growing up, the first thing they would tell you is what that little girl gonna do for you. Well,
Like when I was
nothing.
14, I didn't want a 14-year-old. So
Nah, I wanted a 30,
right.
34.
So like I said, let me get back to it, y'all. Married at 14, by 15, divorced, and on her first kid. She leaves, and I couldn't find the name of the child, man. I don't think so, or maybe it's later on in my notes. But what really sucks is she leaves the child with a friend. Could not find the friend's name, but at 15 years old and divorced, she leaves this baby with a friend to go pursue her dream of a professional wrestling career.
Also, now you're telling us she was a deadbeat mom too.
I didn't say
This
that.
ain't.
She
I'm
sound
just saying
like
this
the
ain't turning out so
motivation.
well.
She sound like the motivation for that Reba McEntire song "Fancy."
I mean,
You ever heard that song? The lyrics are
no.
cold.
Why the fuck would I be listening to Reba McEntire?
Why the fuck would you listen to show tunes, motherfucker?
Motherfucker, you listen to 1920s diddly music. What the hell are you talking about?
I mean,
I
ain't nothing
mean,
wrong
I,
with a little
Reba
This
Glenn,
Mc-
motherfucker
little,
listen,
little
this
Reba
Louis,
motherfucker
little,
listens
McIntyre's
to
far off the
1920s
boat.
era music, but got a fucking problem with Reva.
I don't like country music.
Well,
well,
you
the
don't like
country
country
might not
music.
like
You like
you.
you like seeing white people in fields. Huh?
I mean,
What are you saying, bro? What are you
it
getting
is
at, man?
what it is. Anyway, so at 15 and divorced, she leaves this baby with a friend to go pursue her
I'm sick and
wrestling career.
tired of you speaking on white oppression.
There's no such thing as white oppression. Like, no, we're not having this conversation right now.
Go ask the Slavics if that's true.
I live in America, and in America, there's no such thing as white oppression. I don't deal or recognize white oppression outside of America because I don't live outside of America. So they white oppression don't exist to me. I don't give a fuck about
Well,
they
you
white
better start
oppression.
learning about it in America, because you are oppressing me over here at Blurred Mans. I feel very oppressed.
So you feel
are the
oppressed.
oppressor. Look at the whip in your hand.
So you feel
Slave driver.
So you feel oppressed that I'm telling the true story of the fabulous Moolah, and it involved her working at a cotton farm.
I don't
And
like the way you talk about my beautiful Ivory sister out there sweating in
The
the
Ivory
fields.
sister out there made you smile, you say. Made
Well,
you
remember-
smile, you
remember
say.
Smile about my Ivory sister out there sweating because
But remember-
she wasn't pale enough to work in the house, you motherfucker, you.
You motherfucker. Well, I told you she got Irish and Cherokee in her. Her dad's part Cherokee, her mom's part Irish.
And that Cherokee got her in the field, motherfucker. That's what I'm
Exactly. That's what she was just
Yep.
dark.
And
Hey,
Cherokee
literally,
got her in the
literally, when
field.
they
That
showed
is
when you showed her
hilarious.
picture, I was like, I wanted to be like I was with your boy. What was the dude name that we couldn't figure out if he was black or white?
Oh, Mark Merle, Johnny B. Bad.
Yeah. Soon as you showed me the picture, I was like, yeah, I don't think she's all white. And that's probably why she was in the field.
Y'all motherfuckers, bro. I
I'm
swear.
just saying.
All right, so look,
Toby, come over here and look at this.
15, divorced, abandoned child, pursuing a wrestling career. That's where we're at. Okay, so this lady, Mildred Burke, her husband is Billy Wolf. Okay, he is a throwback classic promoter / booker / sleazeball. Because,
Of course.
man, what this motherfucker Wolf would do, he would tell all his female performers that he wants them to fuck wrestlers and promoters if they want not just more bookings, bigger bookings at bigger shows.
What was his name?
Whether Billy Wolf.
Oh yeah,
And I know he's a sleaze because it's
Hey
Wolf.
guys, I'll be right back.
Go ahead. And you know he's a sleaze because he spells his last name Wolf with an E at the end, for fuck's sake. I'm like, oh, no. So and that's his whole thing. You know what I'm saying? He's literally pimping out all his female roster to other wrestlers, other promoters, bookers. Okay. This is what she's exposed to this early in her career. All right. I mean, it gets really fucking deep. All right. Eventually she starts dating one of the wrestlers, and I digging this guy's name up. He went by the name of Johnny Long.
Well, you know why she dated him?
You know, I swear, like I told you, between Sherry Martel and Moolah, some of the names in these segments that I gotta say on air, I'm like, man, the pornage just runs rampant. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the female wrestlers back then, they would also double as valets for certain male wrestlers. All right, on the card. All right, and one of the big guys back then in that era.
What do you mean valet? Like they parked their cars? What are you talking about?
No, an in-ring valet. You know what I'm saying? They would hold their
I'm
rope.
beginning to think Apocalypse got all his information from High Synergy. She knows a lot about this info too.
No, I don't know.
You should, yeah, she should be a co-host for this show right here.
She can hit me up, man. I'm open to it. I don't even know what. Hop on live, mommy. You know what I'm saying? Join the conversation for real. Like we cool with that for real. But one of the big guys, but the in-ring valets, okay, they be these chicks like hold their robes, escort them to the ring.
I got you.
Yeah. Plus, especially for back then, to keep a lot of the male clients, you know what I'm saying, in the stands. These female valets, they're eye candy for the crowd. You feel what I'm saying? All right. And one of the original big guns in that era back then, or the first Nature Boy before Ric Flair. All right, Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers.
Wait a fucking second.
Here we go.
There was a previous Nature Boy?
Yeah, this is the original Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Did Ric Flair get it from him directly?
There's been several Nature Boys and Playboys, like as far as billing names.
In my life, there's only been one Nature Boy.
There's only one Nature Boy.
No, there's not. And his name is Nature Boy, you know what I'm saying, Buddy Rose. And this is who Moolah is assigned to as a valet working in this promotion.
When I get my brain chip from the government, the first thing I'm going to do is delete the fact that I ever knew that.
Yeah, and
that's really heartbreaking, bro. You just laid us on us like it wasn't shit.
What do y'all want me to do? This is definitely Kill the Messenger.
No. We gotta kill that other Nature Boy. This is now our mission.
You know what? I've been seeing a lot of posts over the weekend because Ric Flair, he just celebrated 73rd birthday. And I've been seeing a lot of videos of him just strutting and dancing and shit. He's blinged out and shit. I mean, blinged.
Have you seen Ric Flair's new 20-year-old girlfriend?
No, I haven't. No. What the fuck is he gonna do with a 20-year-old? Break his hip? Bitch, you do not have enough Viagra. Keep no 20-year-old.
Okay, so if I told you that his girlfriend kind of sort of resembles his own fucking daughter.
Okay, listen. Didn't we just look? I thought we was out of the pedophilia stage of
I'm just saying it's kind of weird to me. I was like, I was looking at the picture like, is he standing with his daughter? And then I read the
Earth,
header. I was like, oh no.
Earth, you're not helping the cause, bro.
I'm not trying to help, motherfucker.
I know. No. What I'm saying is, that whole pedophilic segment of Mula's first marriage,
Oh,
and now
no,
this and now this reference to Flair and his new girlfriend, who you feel has similarities to his own daughter. Like you're discussing the creepiness, and I get it, and it's like I don't want to discuss the creepiness. Trust me, there's enough creepiness in this story, bruh. This shit gets bad. So this Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, okay, because like I said before, this
I
promoter
don't know
Billy.
why, but I'm more creeped out about the fact that there was more than one Nature Boy.
Let
That's
Go
very
app.
unsettling.
Y'all gonna have to use the Let Go app for right now. You just got to. Okay. So this Playboy Buddy Rogers, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, because it's Billy Wolf, sleazeball promoter motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He wants all the female roster to just throw the pussy at everybody.
I'm beginning to think that the fantasy of wrestling is better than the reality. The shit that I have been learning about wrestling, I'm like, I'm jaded now.
It's
I'm fucked
depressing,
up.
isn't it?
I'm fucked up. It's exciting. Hold on, now I learned some good things too.
Right. It's a yin and yang to all of this shit. It's the nature of the beast, man. It just is. But so like I said, this Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, you know what I'm saying? Him and Mool's working relationship getting intense because she ain't giving up the putty. You know what I'm saying? It gets so bad she eventually leaves this promotion because this Billy Wolf will not book her. She's literally making no money. She's not working.
It needs to also be noted. It needs to be noted that when these female wrestlers were not willing to freely give up their sex,
right?
They were raped, correct?
Right.
So
there's gonna be a lot of rape involved. Let's just fucking cut through the crap.
Sort of. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I mean, if you're not willing to give up the putty, and then this guy still gets the putty after you said no to the putty, that is rape. And what no SVU and forensics and all that shit, Me Too movement back then.
Which is fucking sad.
Okay. But kind of back to like a little racial situation she had to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Another wrestler she, performed as far as the valet for was a guy named Tony Olivas. He was actually an Hispanic wrestler. Problem is, even as a Hispanic wrestler, bruh was so dark that at a show in Oklahoma City, a fan tried to stab Moolah because part of the gag is when they would, come in the ring, hold the robe, and then she would kiss him on the cheek. And this fan was so outraged because Moolah's kissing this black man. And it's Oklahoma City, which, to me, that's still the South. Like, them in Texas get on my nerve. They don't want to claim to be part of the South, which is funny because geographically it's still the South. And y'all own just as many slaves as Alabama or Tennessee and any other southern state. So, but anyway, almost takes a knife on the job because you got some shit fuck racist motherfucker that mistakes a Hispanic guy for a black guy and tries to stab them both.
Is that confirmed?
Yes.
He stabbed him because he thought he was black?
He attempted to stab him.
But was it because he thought he was black? Could he not have just not liked Mexicans?
No, because he literally thought he was black because this Hispanic performer, he was that dark that this fan literally thought that he was a black guy. And to see Moolah, this white woman, kiss this black man on the cheek in ring in Oklahoma City.
And sad note, at the height of antebellum slavery, less than 15% of so-called white people here in America owned slaves. Do your research.
Well, you flash forward a few years, and we've discussed our love and affinity for the P.T. Barnum of the 20th century. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. All right. First things first, you got to deal with Vince Sr., Vince's pops. Okay. Because he's taking a shine to Moolah. You know what I'm saying? Thing is, trying to still deal with this Billy Wolf promoter situation because it's not a healthy work environment for her. And the contract's kind of a raw deal. All right. Vince Sr. found the back door. Okay. The women's title that she held while it was under the original NWA banners, it's still pre-Jim Crockett NWA. And essentially it was a cross promotion title. Okay. But before it was the WWF, when it was Vince Sr., okay, it was the Capital Professional Wrestling Promotion. It was basically able to merge the titles and simultaneously help Moolah wiggle out of that contract. And it is Vince McMahon Sr. that first gives her the moniker of the Fabulous Moolah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so are we? Where did the moolah come in? What
because back then the moolah meant the money.
Okay, so that's what they called it.
I was about to ask you that.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah, okay.
So it's safe to say that Lil Wayne is a fan. Young Moolah, baby.
Oh yeah, young Moolah, yeah. But it's Vince Sr. You know what I'm saying? That not only sees the potential, okay, after giving her this new billing of the Fabulous Moolah, skyrocket in flight, afternoon delight. I mean, her career takes off.
Afternoon delight.
Okay, her career takes off.
Delight. I'm sorry. Why did you do that?
Huh? So what? Why?
You can't start fucking classic songs.
Oh.
Irk the Nerve is on the goddamn show with you. You can't start classic songs and think I'm not gonna fucking play along with you.
I know, and it's kind of fucked up that I know Afternoon Delight. Like,
no, it's not. It's a great fucking song.
No, it's kind of shitty.
No, it's a great song for the time that
even for the time,
they were doing hallucinogenics. Are you kidding me?
I get it. I just know there's some really actually better songs from that same era, probably that same year. Point of matter is, okay, Vince Sr., the Fabulous Moolah, all right, pre-WWF, Capital Professional Wrestling. I was able to find the name of Vince Sr.'s original promotion before, say it was the WWF, all right?
They're talking about fucking in the afternoon.
I know they're talking about fucking in the afternoon. Okay? I know that. God, man, all right. So
I love the move though. He's like, Moolah, that'll never fucking work. The Fabulous Moolah. Boom.
Exactly. Just boom. All right. So after securing her first women's title, Moolah goes on and this is confirmed, 10-year consecutive title reign.
Holy shit. 10 years?
That's
and there's no
more than anybody, right?
It's absolutely easily more than anyone, dude.
No, I'm saying 10 years consecutively. This was her first title reign.
It still
she
has
hold it for a solid 10, but 10
No.
years in a row, she ended up with it. Is that what you're saying?
No. when she won her first title, she held it for 10 years straight.
That's what we were saying.
Yeah, yeah.
And that means that she has definitely had to be the most longest holding fucking wrestling ever.
Now keep in mind, even though this is back in the day, okay, cross promotion shows. You feel what I'm saying? So she's
Why
not
the
just
fuck ain't her accolades like being like that?
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there.
Phenomenal.
I'm gonna get there. It's bruh, we just getting started.
She's like
we
the
talk
Pat
about
Summit of wrestling.
literally. That's a great analogy. Shout out to Pat Summit, man. For real, real talk.
That.
But for real, but yeah, after securing her first title, she has a 10-year consecutive title run. All right. When it comes to the New York State Athletic Commission at the time and sports venues, they had a ban on female professional wrestling. All right. No venue in the state of New York can host a professional wrestling show or have a female professional wrestling match on its card. Guess who changed that shit?
Vince Sr.
Well, yeah, Vince Sr. had the hand in it. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about the actual in-ring performer, you got to talk about the Fabulous Moolah, baby. Okay? Before, we talk about old school talk show.
Was that her?
Bro. Yeah.
Wow, do that again.
Yeah, bring it back up.
How old was she at this time?
I don't know. I don't know. But check this out, though. Like I said, at the time, New York State Athletic Commission had a ban on professional wrestling as far as females. Fabulous Moolah got that changed. Okay. The way she did it and digging up this story was cool as shit. Back in the day, there was this old school talk show. Okay. It was called the Mike Douglas Show. Like Oprah and other shit. Started off in syndication. It started off in syndication. Eventually was picked up nationally. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Former LA Rams defensive lineman Rosie Greer. Okay. In a demonstration on the Mike Douglas show and the Fabulous Moolah. Long story short, she flips this motherfucker. And if you ever seen pictures of Rosie Greer when he played for the Rams, all right? Old school, big guy. But she flips this motherfucker and puts him on his ass on the Mike Douglas show. Next thing you know, it's July 1st, 1972, and the Fabulous Moolah becomes the first woman to wrestle in Madison Square Garden.
Hey, forget about it.
When you talking about Vince Sr., and then when he passed and Vince Jr. took over, when you talk about a lot of great WWF shows, Madison Square Garden shows, okay? Before pay-per-view, what do they call that shit? Circuit TV. Closed circuit. Closed circuit. Before even pay-per-view.
Before pay-per-view.
Please, old ancient wise one, tell us more.
You know what? Okay, even before pay-per-view, they had this thing what was called closed circuit, where particular live sports events, okay, you could watch them live, okay, in certain markets. And a lot of the WWF shows from Madison Square Garden were available via this closed circuit, well, as the kids call it, app. Okay.
So how did they get it? How many courier pigeons does it take for closed circuit?
You know what?
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Courier pigeons.
So after this historic MSG show, all right, she regains the women's title, defeating, let me get her name right, Susan Green That was at an MSG show in 1976. Okay. She also goes on because at the time the NWA promotion, they actually had a women's tag title as well. All right. And let me get her name right, with Tony Rose. Tony Rose and the Fabulous Moolah 2 times win the NWA Women's World Tag Team titles.
Hey,
Woo!
Six pigeons. Now we know.
That's what it takes to get them down through her.
And they do it like a relay race.
Oh, you know what?
You know what's wild though, man? From looking up her footage, man, she was in the game so fucking long. It's so hard to tell what era she was in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the fact that she was like, for her, I don't know what age she was in that little video clip, but she was well put together. You know what I'm saying? Like her face looked like she's 80, but this motherfucker peeing again. God damn!
Them tall boys run through you, man.
Yeah, you gotta freeze them motherfuckers or something, dude. You know, make them put the motherfuckers in the freezer before you drink them. God damn, boy.
But
I
yeah,
bet
it's
your
wild though,
bladder.
look,
I
like
bet
this is
your
probably
bladder hate you.
Dude,
it's one of the early day pictures. But then, like, look at this. This is the picture of her in the ring.
That's what I'm saying.
But like I said, that right there is still like some pretty old school footage of her, though. You know, that's
yeah,
wild.
and she practiced, but it's in color, so we know that's not too
but see, that's how long she had been. Okay, that second clip, like, okay, don't know the year that clip's from, but the point is, that second clip, in comparison to that first picture, I mean, she probably had already been in the game because she started young. She had already been in the game probably at least 15 years then.
And
She abandoned her kid at 15 years old to go wrestle.
But the wild thing is, she had been in the game for years then, but that's still like relatively old footage compared to when she quit. You know what I mean? That's like
Right.
the wildest shit about it.
Right.
She went hard in the paint, bro. I mean, awful mother, sure. Some wild shit, probably so, but god damn it,
I'm willing to bet that her voice was fucking hideous. Like as far as like yelling and shit, like she one of those loud wrestlers. Like Sherry Shepherd, she was loud. She was a fucking loud, obnoxious chick.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I guarantee I could like show that one clip again, Walski.
Of her wrestling, like that wrestling clip. All right, I got you.
Like she's yelling right there, like she yelling some shit out right there. I guarantee
she got that extended hammer lock on that chick, and she's getting that little extra wrench on it.
Well, the funniest thing is too, though,
when you talk about when you talk about that elbow to forearm section.
Yeah. Hey, you know what you're gonna do? You know what you're gonna do one day? We're gonna have a show called The Moves of Mayhem.
Like we should do great submissions.
Where you actually like give us the names of certain fucking moves that they do in wrestling, because like you know all that shit too. Like you know, like the actual finishing moves for every wrestler.
Hey! Whether it's a move or just wrestling knowledge, you know slouch, bro. Like you don't give yourself enough credit sometimes, and particularly on her, and it kind of fucking annoys me.
Well, all right.
I apologize.
You are no slouch, bro. I know you know what a hip toss is. I know you know what an arm drag is. I know you. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
No, you know what you got to do though. You know how many different variations,
arm drag, maybe.
Right, but the point is.
But my thing is, you know how many variations.
Right, yeah,
I think it'd be dope to track down the person who did like the first stunner, the first DDT. That would
Well,
be nuts.
well, remember Uncle Eugene's told, which I know that
no,
story too.
he broke up. He broke down the first DDT.
Yeah, Jake the Snake Roberts on an accident.
By accident. Yeah.
And look
My-
what Highest
my-
Energy says here. In the 70s was their last champion, which we definitely gonna get to that. But yeah, that'll just show you, man. 70s still out there killing it. That's crazy.
Okay, well, it's about to get iller because it is 1983.
Dude, she had the title for a whole decade, bro. She had a title for a whole decade. That's a lot of motherfucking years, bro.
and knowing and understanding, defending that belt in multiple promotions.
Exactly. That's my point. Like, motherfuckers is trying to get that belt and you hold it for 10 years.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Has there ever been a male wrestler hold a belt like that for 10 straight years?
Never heard of it.
Sincerely doubt. No.
How long
way.
was? Well, no, he never held a belt. I guess.
Who?
I was about to say how long was Andre's run, but Andre didn't hold a belt, did he? He was just undefeated for forever.
But he was undefeated for like 15 years straight. He actually did have the WWF title. It was like the post.
Stop it, Jay. Well, just stop. The best.
It was like the. It was like the post. It was like the
5 times.
post.
5 times. 5 times. That's the best. That's the only thing we got. That's the best we got on the
That's
man.
the best you got. All right. Well, look, check this out. It's 1983, and Moolah gets the phone call of a lifetime. Y'all know who gave her the call. You know, the old man, Moolah used to, hang out, work with, saying old man Vince Sr. She probably helped change Vince Jr.'s diapers one fucking time. You know what I'm saying? But it's 1983 and Vince Jr. is running shit after consolidating a shitload of the smaller promotions and putting the pedal to the metal for that national push. Moolah gets the call from Vince. Okay. And inks a revolutionary exclusive deal. Not only will she exclusively be featured on WWF product and programming, the fabulous Moolah sells the rights to the women's world title itself to Vince McMahon.
Damn, so he had to cut her dos checks.
Dos
checabanas.
Well, okay. Whatever the call, I couldn't find the numbers, and I looked so hard. Like I told y'all, between these two ladies, I started this whole work Saturday night after work, and work was hell Saturday night.
Dos checas.
Okay.
We're going to come out with a taco. We're going to take.
That's going to be the first menu item on the Macho Nacho Flying Burrito truck.
But check us out. Dos checas. We're going to come out with a / check advance taco stand place. Hey, Jay Walker. Dos checas.
When we get their paycheck, we only giving them pesos. So we already coming out ahead.
See, you know what? That's just wow. More blurred minds, media, ingenuity on our bitches. Be mad.
Check us. We need a commercial, Jay Walker. Dos checas.
Oh,
those checkers.
Don't you worry. Coming to a mayhem near you.
Exactly, dog. That shit. That I mean, those checkers. But I mean, for real, check this shit out, man. She inks an exclusive deal with Vince and the WWF and sells him the rights to the women's title. Okay.
Dude, the only motherfucker on the planet that was able to get a win, an actual win from Pence Flim Flam.
That's why they call him Moolah, baby.
It gets even better with that alone. Okay. Little Murray Ellison came along. No, wait, what I'm saying, little
Pence Flim Flam.
But what I'm saying is, that deal gets even sweeter because little Murray Ellison little Mary Lillian Ellison that came a long way because now as the Fabulous Moolah, not only does she ink this exclusive deal, not only does she sell the rights to the women's title to Vince McMahon, she is now officially crowned as the first women's champion in WWF history.
Popcorn player.
No match, nothing. An actual ceremony, a coronation, if you will. How's that?
The first. That's dope.
There's been a few episodes of Mayhem. And we, yeah. Hold that for a minute.
Grandma is killing the game with her body, though. How does it explain that?
I know. She's like she got the face of motherfucking Alex Trebek, but the body of just like a thick old Latino auntie or something. It's ridiculous. It's fucking retarded.
Gilf gums, baby. Gilf gums. Hard at work.
From her neck down, she looks like a Latino, like a housekeeper during the day, superhero at night. And then her face looks like I knit the best sweaters you've ever seen.
Okay, from the waist down. I'm saying from the waist down has got to
look
be
like Ingrid, and her body look like Isabella.
Okay,
both of these Latin women.
From the waist down, that's got to be the Cherokee in her.
She look like all the Kardashians.
Yeah, but I'm definitely saying from the waist down, that is definitely got to be the Cherokee in her.
Hey, I gotta ask you, AP.
What? Here we go. What are you gonna ask me? I know it's gonna be something fucked up.
Is she a gift?
Is she a gilf?
Yeah, she a gilf.
I mean, like that shot right there. What year? Whatever year that shot's from.
I want to know about from this shot.
Oh, right there. She definitely would get it. Brunette too.
She looked like Gene Simmons right there.
Yeah.
She looked like Gene Simmons in a one-piece bathing suit.
The body is banging though.
Like Gene Simmons. She
literally
looks like Gene Simmons.
Hopefully,
Without the paint.
Hopefully she would have a tongue like Gene Simmons.
Hey, she might be able to give you at Detroit Rock City.
Man, the body's banging. You can't deny the body's not banging.
AP, you get in the bed, and first thing she says to you is, "You drive us wild. We drive you crazy."
I ain't got no problem saying it. Okay, Kiss as a band, they were a great arena band, a great show band. Yet, as a musical talent as a band, I'm not the biggest Kiss. I'm not the biggest Kiss fan like that.
I think
me
Kiss
neither.
Is
I think they
corniest shit I've ever seen. But
I think they suck.
Like they were
the song "Love Gun" is the only Kiss song I like. But not only is it the only Kiss song I like I really fuck with that song.
Right.
But outside of that song, I don't like none of it.
What'd you say?
You said I think they suck as musicians. Hold on, I gotta say this. Yeah. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna finish this. I think they suck as musicians.
I agree.
I think they're one of the greatest stage performers ever, and they are the reason why we have Slipknot.
I'm cool with that. It's nice to know that Jay Wall said that he actually fucks to Love Gun. So.
No, he did not say that. Did you, what? That is so much more than I needed to know about you.
Ain't that what you said? Did you say you fuck to it or fuck with it? I don't know.
I said I fuck with it. Like when it comes to like a playlist,
okay.
Like honestly, I will listen to Queen, Dragon Attack,
right?
And
no, I get you.
Love Gun and Ted Nugent, Hey Baby. I gotta listen to them every week.
I mean, I'm 50. My hearing's bad. I thought you said you actually fucked the Love Gun. I didn't know Stapleton would have a problem with that.
Trust me, I tried. I drummed it up one night, and I got a good bologna sandwich and a dry night.
Dude, I was at work today. I met a guy at work today. I was working on his house, fixing his door. I put a storm door in, and I put a all wood door in for him. This motherfucker is 53 years old, and when I tell you Apocalypse, you are 22.
Yeah.
You are when this motherfucker at 50. Well, he was 53 years old, bro. This
Mhm.
motherfucker was in horrid shape. I'm talking about. Oh, he was. He was. It looked
Like
bad.
I
He was
feel better
falling.
already. Like I'm liking my prospects already. Like damn.
He was falling a fucking part. I felt sorry for the old man.
Mm-mm.
And when he told me he was 53, I was like, "What the fuck,
Right.
dude?"
The funny shit is, you said I felt sorry for the old man. Even though we bust Chris's balls habitually because he's the one who always talks about how old he is, I don't look at Chris as an old dude.
No, when Chris says he's 50, and I think about the dude I met today, I was like, Chris is 22
Yeah, that's what I'm
compared
saying.
to
Like,
this motherfucker.
the only time I know I'm talking to a dude that's 50 years old is when he tells me he's 50, or when he admits to liking show tunes. After that,
Don't believe that shit though. Don't believe that shit, cause I don't believe that shit though, cause I thought I'm don't believe what you see, cause I thought I was looking at an 84-year-old man. This motherfucker was 53, my G. And then
Wow.
yeah. So Chris, you're holding together really well. But I
I
digress.
I'm trying to keep it together. So look, check this out. Several times on Mayhem, we talk about WWF's early rise, national push. You know, a key cog in the wheel. MTV. You know, a lot of our viewers would have no fucking clue on what we talking about. We talking about the real MTV because you
God,
know,
dude, you said it all right there, man. The MTV
law.
I grew up with, and the fucking if you switch on that channel today, God,
Ho, with the
what a way to fuck a network.
There
Like
is no MTV today.
Well, that's what I mean. It's nothing but ridiculousness on loop.
Okay,
It's
as long as
fucking
we know.
crazy.
what is it? It's like ridiculousness, Jersey Shore reboot,
And
Teen
catfish.
Mom OG.
Yeah.
That's it. No,
When
no,
when
no.
when
Which, if you
BE
think about the
when
early
BET
conception
became
of
nothing but
MTV,
reality shows, when BET became nothing but reality shows, I said it's over. It's over.
you
So
remember
what we're
when we
saying,
would get excited for like the basement? Remember that being like
yeah.
the thing to watch with Big Tigger and shit back in the day?
All right. So
What
what we're saying.
happened to shit like that?
So what we're
Yo
saying.
MTV Raps.
Oh yeah, well that's the pioneers of
I mean,
shows
hey.
like that. But even like the basement, like late '90s, early 2000s, was still a decent show. You get to see new artists break, they freestyle, they drop new shit. Like it was a music-driven channel. Now it's like watching Dame Dash take his dog on a fucking walk and pick up the shit on the corner. I don't give a fuck about this. Like, what is
Right.
this? Where's the music?
Well, like I said, kids, see long ago on a cable channel far, far away, MTV used to show actual music videos. Okay.
MTV used to be fucking dope. That's
All
what he's
right.
saying.
Yeah.
Is this true, old ancient wise one?
Right. You know what I'm saying? I should just do a whole segment, Tales of the 80s. But anyway,
I'm
the
gonna
point
start
is,
calling you Pop Culture Yoda.
Cocaine, pop culture, Yoda.
Pop
My
Pop
Culture Yoda.
G.
Culture Yoda.
Bro, you just came up with the dopest rap name ever. Pop
Okay,
culture,
what would
Yoda?
his style be?
Dude
Pop culture,
dropping
Yoda.
fucking
Hey, dude.
knowledge.
Hey, dude. Ooh. We do this right now. We go find us a find us a youngin. Go find us a youngin.
Mhm.
He gotta look just like he's young as out here. Just he dizzy. He
Mhm.
look like all his clothes is falling off of him. No. All his clothes is
Right.
really tight on him,
Right.
and his shoes are overly big, and his hair is unkept.
Okay.
But he's wild and tattoos everywhere. And
Right.
I'll write the raps for him.
Mhm.
We're gonna take Jaywalski's name, put it on him, and we're gonna make our own 6ix9ine. We can get away with this. We can do this. Pop culture Yoda. Don't ever say that to anyone else. We we need to burn this live.
We gotta bury this show. So let's show some
We
very
gotta bury this
inappropriate
show.
shit. All we got to do is
Pop,
show some very
dude.
inappropriate shit. And the
Okay,
show's buried.
okay. Let the
Wait a minute. Wait a
hold
minute.
on,
Create
Chris.
our
Chris,
own
I know you hear
6ix9ine.
hear the money. Hear the money in this. Hear the
Hear
money.
the money.
Hear the money in this. Okay,
Okay.
Takashi 6ix9ine. Okay, you
Oh,
heard that right?
yeah.
Okay, now listen. Listen to how it rings.
Okay.
Pop culture Yoda.
I mean,
It's just money, bro. That is pop culture Yoda in this day and age, bro. It's gonna sell.
but I'm saying, what is
Trinidad
pop?
James sold.
What does
Pop.
pop culture Yoda rap
It
about?
ain't gotta be nothing. It ain't gotta mean shit. It ain't gotta mean
Just
nothing.
the fact that we gonna put out a rapper named Pop Culture Yoda, that's gonna just bring in the bank.
Yeah, he's gonna be, but he's gonna have his own spin on lyrics too, But like, I'ma smash your bitch, I is.
Oh, see,
I'ma pull up on the block, I is.
Eyes bumps your bitch.
Yeah.
I is.
Y'all gonna have to send my check to like an offshore account and a fake name because I legally don't want no part of this. I just
yeah. Can't you see it now? Beat the pussy up, I will. Young Padawan, bust it open for me.
Eyes suck the pussy dry. I is.
Look, man. So anyway, like
yo, Jar Jar, get back on the block. You do.
See, y'all motherfuckers are out of control. We are beyond off the rail. I'm gonna try to help get us back on track.
Jar Jar.
First
dude. Okay.
On that Banks.
I got no look. I'm one of the world's biggest Star Wars fans. I had no problem saying it, man. I'm in the theater opening weekend of Attack of the Clones.
Pop Culture Yoda.
And what I'm saying, and what I'm saying, in the first appearance of Jar Jar Binks on screen, I stood up in the theater, and I'm like, this is the most racist shit Star Wars has ever fucking done.
Jar Jar Binks?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, absolutely. That whole coach is right. Come on, man.
Like,
come
stop.
on, man.
Is it?
That whole species and that whole species. Hey, bro.
That shit was severe and then blatant as fuck.
Hey, the way they, bro.
And I love Star Wars.
We ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, we are.
No, we ain't. No.
They did it. So I mean, what the fuck?
No.
I can't talk about something that's something. You know what? But fuck it.
No,
Back to movie.
But hey, bro, it is fucking. Hey, it is fucking black exploitation. Obvious. It is 70s. It is 70s black exploitation. Obvious. George Lucas is a piece of shit. When I first heard him talking, I was like, "Oh my god, this is fucked up." I was like, dirty motherfucker."
I know. But look, we're gonna leave it. Look, we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone. Okay. So, like I said, Vince, WWF, early days, national push. Okay.
How you gonna start that shit? He said we're gonna. Hey, bro. Hey, bro, don't do that. It's like
I'm just saying because I still gotta get back into the store.
You gonna tie the rubber band around my goddamn arm. Get the needle ready for me, and then say, "Nah, nigga, smoke this motherfucking joint."
Oh!
What the heck? Don't do that, bro. You started the conversation.
I know. Pandora's.
And I mean, not near as crazy, but like it's like like what Erks did. It's like you took all of my belongings and put it in my left pocket. Piece of shit.
Yeah, Pandora's box. I got a bad habit of opening it. I mean, that's what happens when you're a Greek mythology junkie and play way too much God of War. But anyway.
Hey, bro, you sound like my twin.
Huh?
You sound like my twin.
Okay.
You're the only one that picked up on the Atlas,
right,
and Adonis reference.
I'm a Greek mythology nerd, bro. I swear I am. And like I said,
eyes is too. I is.
And as a gamer junkie, like God of War is one of my all-time favorite franchises. I mean, I'm still playing the last one, with the Nordic setting and Valhalla. You know what I'm saying? But still, just Kratos fucking rules. Fuck that. But
I don't
anyway,
only play the game. I was born of it.
okay, really off the rail. All right, Vince, National Push, WWF. All right, what the fuck is? I don't even know what is that. What
I
is
don't know.
that?
I was just trying to make it bigger so we can see it. God of War. Look.
Oh yeah, Kratos, the man. But so 1984, part of Vince's early national push. Okay, MTV, big cog in the wheel as far as that success. All right, with this rock and wrestling connection, we've referenced this period in time before. Captain Lou Albano making his appearance in Cyndi Lauper's classic '80s video. Girls just want to have fun.
Man,
All
shout
right,
out Rosie O'Donnell.
there you go. Shout out to Rosie O'Donnell. All right, so in building off that momentum. It's a
Boy,
beef, and so
I was such a naive little black boy at that time. I actually thought that Captain Lou Albano was Cyndi Lauper's actual daddy.
no, so he just played her dad in the video.
Duh.
Yeah.
Now I know this.
Oh, I still remember and love when you thought Captain Lou was part of the Island Boys, and when I told you that,
I did.
and when I told you he's from upstate New York, he's like a borderline Paisan. You know what I'm saying? You're like,
Dude, you fucked me up about Mr. Fuji.
I seem to ruin parts of your childhood anytime you're on here.
Oh, you fucked me. Oh, bro, you broke my heart about Dusty
Beefcake
Rhodes.
and Kurt Hennig at WrestleMania 6. That one shattered your
hurt.
dream. That one sent you to therapy, nigga. And Medicare don't pay for therapy.
Oh no.
What?
My guy, fucking shit. George the Animal. Drag.
George the Animal.
In drag, yeah. Well, that was that same show. But
George,
that was the same show.
Two things that hurt me. Yeah, two things that hurt me the most. I was ready to fucking leave that show, but hey,
Eric, you know what you sounded like that night? You sounded like the kid at the park who's like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna take my ball and go home."
Yeah,
you was ready to hop off so bad.
Dusty Rhodes, bro. Especially when I was like that. Especially when you told me about Dusty Rhodes, bro.
Midnight Rider.
Yeah,
bro, you don't want to see that shit. I know how much you love Dusty Rhodes. Whether someone showed it, whether someone showed it to you, or you have the intestinal fortitude to witness it yourself, I'm telling you, what I know about you and how much you love Dusty Rhodes, you will not be able to handle it. You didn't handle NWO and his WWF polka dots Dusty Rhodes well. Midnight Rider, you're not ready for that. Like,
I would know the NWO shit. That's the shit that fucked me up. I was no.
But you actually seen that.
No. I was no.
When it was happening. But I'm saying you actually seen that when it was happening. You missed the Midnight Rider, and I don't think you can handle it. It's like A Few Good Men. You couldn't handle the truth, bro.
That show fucked me up because you couldn't. He actually J-Wall pulled the picture up of him in the NWO shit, and I was like, this is bullshit. I was ready to throw my fucking phone at the wall.
But like I said, you sounded like the kid. You sounded like the kid at the park that gets mad and be like, I'm gonna take my ball and go home. Fuck y'all, because, bruh.
Yeah, that was true. Hey, but you do. Hey, the thing. That's what I said, man. I think the fantasy of wrestling is better than the reality. Because once you know the reality of this shit, you're like, man, fuck that shit, man.
Well, I got more. I gotta get back into the reality of it. Okay.
Beefcake winning a title. Oh god, beating fucking the perfect one. Get the fuck out of here.
I know, but look, I gotta get into it.
With that, don't you? Go ahead. My bad. I digress.
No, that's all right because it's more, and we're still in ring. Okay. Vince, National Push, MTV helping out, Rock Wrestling Connection. Captain Lou Albano, Cyndi Lauper, The Beef. Okay, Captain Lou is representing the Fabulous Moolah. Okay, Cyndi Lauper brings in her up and coming ringer. All right, Wendy Richter is the name. The event is called The Brawl to Settle It All. This shit gets so fucking ill. Vince McMahon and the WWF not only ink a deal with MTV, they inked the deal to broadcast this shit live.
They call him Moolah, baby.
A women's world title match featured on the up and coming music network MTV in conjunction with the WWF. I'm trying to paint you might have to help me on a little dialogue real quick. What's the term I'm looking for? The historical significance. Would that be proper right now?
Phrasation. Yeah. I like it.
This is the Fabulous Moolah and the up and comer Wendy Richter. And this is Captain Lou Albano, a WWF staple. We talking about the manager of the Wild Samoans. Captain Lou Albano went on to manage 13 different teams to the World Tag Team titles.
Let me ask you, did Cyndi Lauper actually wrestle in this?
No. No, what I'm saying is, it's a celebrity managing role. Because the lady standing next to her is going to be the in-ring performer. That is Wendy Richter.
Yeah.
And Captain Lou is representing the Fabulous Moolah. Yet understand what I'm saying. Live on MTV. Not only will there be WWF wrestling, we are talking a women's world heavyweight title match on prime time.
I was about to say, I was like, man, I know that dainty little white girl is not trying to fight or wrestle anything.
No. Remember I told you the story of how the Rock and Wrestling Connection first started? Captain Lou did a spot in her video. Vince hopped on that. This is what led to like the animated series they had and all Saturday Night Main Event. All their early TV deals with major networks started with this Rock and Wrestling Connection with MTV, bro. All of it.
You do know that Cyndi Lauper is accredited for teaching so-called white women to proudly dance off beat.
Well, I mean, I know black women that dance off beat. I've dated black women that told me first thing.
Why you gotta make it a race thing though? Why you got turn it into some race shit?
Because you the one who just pointed out how she the one who taught white women how to dance off beat.
No. I think the significance of the whole thing was dancing off beat.
Right. You pointed out she taught white women how to do that. Your words, not mine. And I simply retorted with, okay, I'm cool with that. I just know from personal experience, I've black women that can't dance.
It was the 80s, so we can.
I knew black women in the 80s who couldn't dance. That's my point.
And there's where history and karma come back around. When you was worried about the great moolah in the cotton patch, you've come to find so-called black women who can't catch rhythm. Oh, how the tides have turned, motherfucker!
I was waiting for you and that with J-Wall because I knew as soon as I said, hey, I know black women can't dance, he's like, he's going to torch me on that white people picking cotton shit.
Oh,
hey, Apocalypse.
I never forgot about how you talked about Sister Alfred.
Hey, Apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
Eyes stands corrected. I is.
How in what manner do you stand corrected?
That not only do so-called white women dance off beat, but it is absolutely possible that so-called black women can do the same.
I've seen all kind of women dance off beat. So, but anyway, look.
Okay, god damn it now. Okay, Venezuelan, Chickasaw, who all every whatever your race, your ethnic, your cultural, you dance off beat. We are not here to offbeat shame.
Right.
Yeah, in every culture, there's just some bitches that can't dance.
Yep. We are not here to offbeat shame, and we are not here to shame those that beat off. Point of the matter is,
that was a good one.
Sky rockets in flight. Boom. Afternoon.
this show's gonna either take us to the top or fucking sink us. One of the two. Like, there's no in between. All right. So look, listen, stop. July 23rd, 1984. All right, mega, enormously huge televised event going down. Fabulous Moolah, Captain Lou Albano in her corner, celebrity guest manager Cindy Lauper representing the up and coming star in women's wrestling. She got the ringer, Wendy Richter, and yes, Wendy Richter handles that business. Now that is a nice hammerlock right there. Selling with Moolah having to lay down, then Wendy Richter gets to sell that cinch, you know what I'm saying, on top too. Hammerlock, baby.
Can any woman that looks as young as her beat the great Moolah looking like that and be a face? I feel like you gotta be a heel. You just beat up somebody's grandma.
No, Moolah, but no, Wendy Richter's the face. You know what I'm saying? She was the face, you know what I'm saying? And she takes Moolah out. Okay. So while Moolah was coronated as the first women's champion in WWF history, it is Wendy Richter who becomes the first women's champion in WWF history via pinfall. All right. Once again, while even on the losing end, it's the fabulous Moolah who was involved in some history-making shit.
Okay, excuse me, sir. Explain to us, ignorant. What is a pinfall?
A pinfall. Okay, very most common way to secure a win in professional wrestling. Hit your finisher, your specialty, whatever the fuck you want to call it. All right. Cradle the opponent, securing that leg while simultaneously holding both shoulders down. That referee simply says 1, 2, 3. 3 slaps on the ass. Well, not literally, but still. That is a pinfall.
Understood.
And I repeat, wow, it is the fabulous Moolah. Yeah, she's the first WWF champion via coronation. It's Wendy Richter that becomes the first one to do it in ring, baby. When you compare Hogan and Andre and that passing of the guard analogy we've discussed before,
just me, or does Wendy Richter look like Slater from Saved by the Bell with a wig? Just gonna throw that out there.
Just gonna do it, huh? Just gonna do it, huh?
Oh shit! Hey, okay. So my thing is, I know it was the 80s. I understand it was the 80s. Will you please pull the picture back up?
What, of Richter and Lauper?
Bitch, you already have a strong jawline.
I mean, Jay Leno is jealous.
Okay, why would you do your makeup such a way to bring out the fact that you got a masonry brick as a goddamn chin?
I mean, I feel like this, honestly, if you look at it deep, It could actually be the first time we saw The Rock.
Wow.
Dude. No, lady looks like a dude. You gotta say it. Yeah, you gotta say it backwards. That lady looks like a dude.
Yeah, it's like you look at it like, why? Why is the Ultimate Warrior beating up the Great Moolah? This is ridiculous.
Y'all motherfuckers, man.
What the fuck is Shawn Michaels doing in there with the Great Moolah?
Exactly. I am sure that there is a 80s male wrestler with that same exact phenotype.
I mean, is that early Eddie Guerrero?
Nah, that's way too tall to be Eddie Guerrero. Fuck out of here. Like, I know you fucking lying.
Ridiculous.
Like, fuck that, man. But there it is, you know what I'm saying? Wendy Richter live on MTV. July 23rd, 1984. Takes out the Fabulous Moolah. Okay. WWF Women's title secured. All right. Several months later, and real quick, because Wendy Richter's gonna come into play as far as Moolah's story, but in a more fucked up capacity.
Okay.
When I think about Andre the Giant and Hogan, WrestleMania 3, significance of that match in the building. When we discuss that passing of the torch aspect of it, this is what should have been for Wendy Richter. All right. When I think about going from sideshow to be like, hey, might want to take this shit a little more seriously. If there is a match that really got me to kind of start watching women's wrestling a little bit more, it was this fucking match. I have no problem admitting that, saying it, quote me on it.
The Great Moolah and Wendy Richter?
Yeah, dude, MTV and the WWF. I'm 13 years old, prime time, summer.
That's
fuck yeah.
Really.
I mean, yeah. I'm already the weird black kid in the West End that likes quote unquote white music and reads white books and you know what I mean? And I'm already a wrestling fan. I mean, I was planning to watch that whole show anyway. And part of that show was this match. Fuck yeah, I watched it.
That's badass. Actually, thinking about that, like the first time wrestling is on MTV, and MTV's still very new in the game, still fresh and hip and cool and shit. Like that does seem like it would be kind of a dope little period in time there.
I've referenced it before. When you talk about Vince's early national push, and a big part of that was this rock wrestling connection with MTV, and when you talk about the newness of MTV, okay, it worked great for both of them.
Yeah, I can see that. Honestly, I can see that.
Okay.
I can see that kind of spawning the Attitude Era.
Right. Wendy Richter goes on to have like 5-6 month title run. What sucks is eventually she does lose the belt for the women's title to an actual former student of Moolah, Leilani Kai. Okay. Damn, I got her name right. Like I nailed it the first time. Fuck yeah. I guess I'm better at pronouncing Polynesian names than Asian names. You know, because those two Japanese female wrestlers from Sherry Martell's segment earlier, man, I butchered the shit out of that shit. Like
the thing is, I can't speak for the audience, but I know for a fact, for me and Erk, that if you did not tell us you butchered it, you probably got it right as far as we know.
We're definitely not going to notice it.
Yeah, I've been like, you know what? Sounds correct.
Sounds correct. All right, that's what's up. But like I said, Wendy Richter eventually loses the women's title to former Moolah disciple Leilani Kai. Damn, I'm really killing that. That was February 1985. Not only does Richter get the title back,
He said, "Oh, I'm really killing it, motherfucker." You saying Kai is Kai.
It's the Leilani part. I mean, that's a little tricky for me, man. You know, fuck.
At
So
this point in time, though, was the Great Moolah and Jimmy Hart swapping out outfits? Just
I don't know.
wondering, from this picture right here, I feel like these two motherfuckers was hanging tough back then.
Right. But
That looks like some shit my grandmother would wear to Vegas.
what's your grandmother doing in Vegas?
Yo, my grandma was
Hey, what happens in Vegas
generous
stays in
grandma.
Vegas.
My grandmother pulled the one-handed bandit so much she had a one-handed grandchild, son. It's ridiculous.
God, for real? Like, that's pretty
manifest destiny.
Wow. Just family secrets revealed on Monday Night Mayhem.
And you broke the motto.
What's that?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah, J Wall just fucked that all up.
J Wall cold snitched on his grandma.
Jay's all fucking rat. J Wall's he's probably wearing a wire right now.
Oh yeah, I am. It's called YouTube.
So like I said, after Leilani Kai beats Wendy Richter for the women's title, all right, not only does Wendy Richter regain the WWF women's title, she does it at the very first WrestleMania. All right. Here's where the screw it just begins. We've talked about Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, the Montreal screw job. All right. Everyone knows that story. What if I told y'all before that incident, when it comes to the WWF, the original screw job involves the Fabulous Moolah and Wendy Richter?
Let's hear it.
After Wendy Richter resecures the title at that first WrestleMania, okay? WrestleMania is in April. It takes till November 25th of that same year, 1985, for Wendy Richter to lose the title. And here's how it goes down. We got a new opponent, and she goes by the Spider Lady. And she's mysterious, and she wears a mask, and nobody knows who the fuck she is. And her and Wendy Richter have a match, and it just, happens to be, once again, for the WWF Women's World title. All right. We all know the outcome of any match is scripted. A lot of the choreography is scripted. This is a show. This is entertainment. Like anything else, you got characters, you got dialogue, you got storylines. It's a script. And yet, here's where the screw job comes in. No one informed Wendy Richter that she would be losing the title that night. And it just so happens that this mysterious spider lady is who else but the Fabulous Moolah. The backstage and booking shenanigans have run amok. We talked about Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Does she at least know that the Spider Lady is Moolah?
No, because that's component 2 of the screw job. I mean, when you're getting screwed, you have foreplay and intercourse. Last time I checked. I mean,
so she didn't even know who she was wrestling for a title match?
She knew the billing, the Spider Lady.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
So what gave it away? Was it when the Spider Lady, she got in the ring and she locked horns with her and realized the Spider Lady smelled like pocket candy and mothballs? was that the telltale sign?
It was the stench of Ben Gay that reeked from her mask.
She took a whiff of her and said, "I know this bitch."
No, but what I'm saying is, listen to what I'm saying,
Smells
okay?
like Rite Aid hair, fucking right. He smells like Rite Aid hair dye and Viceroy 100 cigarettes.
He said Viceroy. Oh my god, that is so. That is like one of the most old school cigarettes. See, the kids got to do their homework even on tobacco products.
She smells like
All you
Werther's.
vaping ass motherfuckers, get cancer the real way.
Why does
Smoke
the
a
spider
Viceroy.
lady smell like fucking Virginia Slims and Werther's Originals?
Dude, Virginia Slims and Sterling beer. That's what she smelled like.
Why does she smell like fucking Summer's Eve and Ovaltine?
Why does she smell like Free Line hospital food?
No, she smelled like Ricola and the 4 o'clock Blue Boar Cafe Blue Plate Special. That's what she smelled like. But yeah, but no one informed Wendy Richter that she would be losing the title that night. You know, hey Wendy, we got you booked in a match. Okay, you're defending the title. Okay, you're wrestling the Spider Lady. Okay. Is there anything else I need to know? No. Okay. Before Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. When you talk about in-ring screw jobs, when you talk about a predetermined outcome of a match, like any other match, and yet one of the participants of the match is not clued in. See, they didn't get the memo. They didn't get the company email. Nobody clued Wendy Richter that she would be losing the title, losing the match, hence losing the title that night to this masked, mysterious lady. And once Moolah took that mask off, y'all, I don't know if y'all want to see that footage or not. Y'all can find it, try to dig it up if you want to. Let me know how it goes. Comment, chime in, send me an email. I don't give a fuck. Tag me in the post. I don't care.
What happened? What happened, motherfucker? I want to know. What happened?
I told you, you know what I'm saying? This mysterious spider lady, when Wendy Richter's defending the title, okay? Nobody told.
That. What happened after she took the mask off? What happened?
Dude, bruh, the look on Wendy, I mean, you guys just see it for yourself. I mean, the only way I can sum it up is, I mean, it's why it's called the original screw job for a reason, bro.
You just looked at the
I don't think J Wall has it. That's why I'm saying, you know, and whenever your spare time, if you can dig it up and find it, do it.
I'm trying to find something.
I'm giving you my personal recollection of viewing it. Okay. This eventually leads to a pattern of behavior for Moolah, which we're going to get into in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? After that, okay, Moolah has a 2-year consecutive title reign, eventually losing to, as we mentioned earlier, to Sherry Martel. That was July 24th, 87. And then Survivor Series that same year, losing to Team Martel in the Survivor Series concept. Survivor Series that same year, 1987. Moolah basically retires for the meantime. Starts up her own promotion, the LIWA, the Ladies International Wrestling Association. All right.
That just sounds like it was destined to fail.
The promotion actually ran for 10 years consecutively from 1990 to 2000, and all of their shows were held in Las Vegas, while her base of operations still maintained in North Carolina.
When was that whole glow thing? When was that?
That was the 80s. It's like 80. I mean, I know Netflix started a reboot year, but the original one was like 80. I want to say 86 to 85 to 89, 86, 89, something like that.
And it was a real thing, right? Like a real.
Yeah, and all those were out. All those were. Now I don't know. I can't remember exactly where, but all those were filmed in Vegas as well.
Did she fuck with that at all?
I don't
Her
think.
or Sherry Martel? Did any of them?
I never seen either one of them. You know, I have no record of them even performing at a Glow show and digging up this LIWA promotion that Moolah has, and it's 10 years straight from 90 to 2000. And what I'm saying is, the base of operations was in North Carolina, yet every single show for this promotion for 10 years straight was held in Las Vegas. You think about, covering the airfare, the travel, having to still pay the performers, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? I mean, and doing it 10 years straight and being a woman, whether you like her or not. Once again, when you talk about a female with a male dominated you know what I'm saying? In the world, we talking about professional wrestling, and she done went from performer to manager to eventually promoter and owner of her own promotion for 10 consecutive years. And every single one of her shows were held in Las Vegas.
Yeah, you can't hate that.
That's pretty dope.
You can't hate on that.
That's why they call them Moolah, baby.
I
like her hustle through this whole story, this whole road we went down so far with this lady.
Well, you may like her hustle, but you're probably not gonna like how she went about some things, because that's truly, believe it or not, that is truly the meat of her story. Referencing that Billy Wolf character promoter she used to work for, and how he would just be blatant and wanting the girls to have sex with other wrestlers, other promoters. She, according to several former students / wrestlers under Moolah, the accusations start to fly. I'm discussing extortion. I'm discussing prostitution. I'm discussing backstage lesbian affairs. Okay. We're gonna start with one of her pupils, Mad. She, I found her by the billing name of Mad Maxine. Okay.
That's actually pretty dope.
And according to Mad Maxine, when she trained at Moolah's academy, Moolah herself didn't even do the actual training. What Moolah would do is collect your training fee, which at that time, $500 to $600. Moolah would have other female wrestlers underneath her actually provide the training. Okay. Also, because Moolah owned a shitload of property. So I got money, I got the bling, I'm popping bottles. A lot of the same motherfuckers talking about they got money and they got bling and they popping bottles. Guess what they don't have? Assets. And they damn sure don't have property. And guess what Moolah got? Property. And a lot of it. She got enough of it. The bitch basically got a compound, okay? She forces anybody who signs with her, as far as training at the academy. Not only that, they have to sign with Moolah as their booker. Not only that, Moolah's demanding 25% off top.
So when you gonna say something wrong? That motherfucker was hustling her ass off. And like you said, in a male-dominated business, not only a male-dominated business,
everything I heard,
a lot of dudes that are jacked and full of steroids and physical specimens got drugged and financially fucked around by other dudes. She out there she's running the same game as a woman. She's a motherfucking boss.
I heard good capitalism.
Okay, see, I figured.
I heard maybe one of my idols in all this wrestling shit, man. Man, they call her Moolah, baby.
I see.
Fucking around. She
As
a
I'm
fucking G. She is a G.
as I was digging up all this shit, I'm like, they're gonna enjoy a lot of this. They're actually gonna enjoy it as I reveal it. You know what I'm
what
saying?
kills me about society?
What?
When people get mad at capitalism. Look at the word to be a capitalist. To capitalize.
Well,
The thing is, you can't be mad at capitalism if you fucking living it out. You live in a capitalistic world.
well,
Like my guy Curly Bill said in Tombstone when he was high off the heroin and enjoying himself. He said, "You all right, Curly Bill?" He said, "Just capital."
right before he started shooting at the moon.
I mean, you don't know what the moon did to Curly Bill.
Oh fuck, man! I mean, Curly Bill was high as fuck coming out the heroin den. Fuck out of her. So anyway, well, how about if taking 25% off top ain't enough? How about a reluctance of bookings because you're not kissing Moolah's ass enough, you're not kowtowing to her all the fucking time.
Yeah, called
Moolah,
a boss. That's called a boss.
that's called a
Having a
boss.
fucking supervisor,
When
a
you gotta
manager.
when you gotta move your way up the ranks of people doing heinous shit and taking you for what you're worth, there's only two options. You either just stay being the one that gets took, or you wiggle your way to a position where you are now the taker and you'll never get took again. That's your decisions. That is a motherfucking boss lady doing that shit. When a lot of men coming up in these eras and even softer, easier eras was getting fucked and just taking it. She's a motherfucking boss.
Hey, guess
Well,
what? Hey, guess what you do if there's something that you don't want to do?
what?
You fucking leave.
Well, I mean, she's forcing you to rent, saying apartments on her property while simultaneously reluctant to book you. So how the fuck are you ever supposed to earn money to pay her?
You leave, or you do what she's telling you to do to make the bread.
Well, see,
But either which way it goes, you can't get mad at her for her. Trust me, she got done the same way and worse on the way up. You can't fault her for coming in as a cold, hardened gangster. She learned how to do this shit from these men that did her bad, and she figured out the game, and she decided she wanted her own piece.
well, is Moolah pimping out her own, trainees similar to the old
Probably.
promoter?
What
Wait,
are
what I'm
these
saying,
wrestling promoters not
but what I'm saying,
pimping out their wrestlers?
but what I'm saying is, just like the old promoter she worked for, Billy Wolf, and the sleazeball shit he did, pimping out his girls. Is her not doing the same thing? Like, not kind of fucked up enough for y'all? Like,
No.
y'all cool
It's
with
not
that?
fucked up. You have to survive in the sandbox that you come up in, and she figured it out. When a lot of man wrestlers whose big as shit, arms as big as the sky, 22-inch biceps and shit, getting fucked over left and right by Rent Slim Slam and didn't do a goddamn thing about it except for become some goddamn head case with a handful of pills and a crybaby story on somebody's fucking podcast one day. Fuck that shit. She said, fuck y'all. I seen how you did me. I see how you do people. And I see how I can get to the moolah, baby. And she did just that. And I'm never going to fault a criminal or a gangster for doing criminal gangster activities. God, who the fuck you think's talking to you right now, motherfucker?
Especially in a capitalistic world. My thing is this. A pimp and a car salesman has something in common, and that's what? Product. The only difference is one of those products has the ability to think for themselves. And if you're not willing to think for yourself, there will always be someone there to think for you. So, with that being said, I think she did what any motherfucker trying to come up should do.
Well,
She
okay.
didn't. Did she kill a motherfucker? If
Well,
she didn't, oh shit, damn.
no, I mean, no, I'm saying no, no.
No.
I can definitely say no. Like I said, the murder in wrestling, that was last week. There's no murder
Okay,
cases here.
my thing is, hey, my thing is this: if you ain't smart enough, if you ain't smart enough to break a motherfucking contract just on the virtue of dissatisfaction by leaving, then that's your
So,
motherfucking ass. You get your
okay,
money, moolah.
how about how about getting drunk on the job and having secret lesbian affairs with female trainers and
I
wrestlers?
want to be there. Can I see it? Can we
What
Which,
watch?
okay, wait. What did
How?
you just say? Wait.
Like,
Apocalypse. Run that
yeah.
back again. Just run exactly what you
where
said
is
back
the
again.
negativity in? Where is the
Say it
negativity
again.
at?
Say exactly what you said verbatim again.
Moolah getting drunk on the job and having lesbian affairs with female wrestlers and women she was training.
Every day I clock in, that's my dream at work. What are you talking about? Where has this woman
I'm
done any wrong?
exactly. I'm still trying to find the negativity. Like,
I mean,
and
I'm
you
just
said at
telling you
work.
what I dig up,
Okay,
and the name
two
and the
things.
names of and the
Okay,
names of
hold
all, and
on.
I got
Two
names.
things.
Like I got a shitload of names here.
99.9% of every job has two things that will never show up at your fucking job.
What's that?
And that's lesbian activity and alcohol at the
Yeah,
same fucking time.
yeah,
Not many jobs offer that.
and
And
yet, what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know if this is a wrestling academy. I'm
I'm
getting
still
some
trying to
David
figure out.
Koresh, but I'm saying I'm getting some David Koresh, Branch Davidian complex vibes from Moolah. And learning this shit.
God
I
damn
mean,
it! If she's the female Jim Jones, if as long as no one drunk the motherfucking Kool Aid and she ain't kill nobody, then she's cool with me. She made a little money. She sucked a little pussy. Okay.
we
How you can equate her to the motherfucker at Waco and not equate her to Don Magic Wand is fucking insane. In fucking
I'm
sane.
saying the extortion.
I'm,
Listen,
I'm
the
with you, Jay. Well, I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean the extortion. The sexual
Does this go all the
liaison.
way back to her being
Okay,
in the
so my
cotton
thing is this:
field? Are you
it is
racist? The
it is
fact that she
No,
picked
absolutely
cotton, she just can't get past. The fact that she
no,
had
dude,
to just
dude.
have a cool life.
no. Yeah,
If it is not gunpoint extortion,
Mhm.
motherfucker, you got played.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah,
got, I got,
I mean, that's your
I, I,
fault.
like I said, I got another tale. I got another name. Okay, enter Sandy Parker, an admitted lesbian. I
She
know Sandy
sounds
Parker.
exactly like a lesbian who plays bongos at the park by
Right.
Starbucks.
Hey,
No.
the- hey, J Wall. At some point in this story, the
Here we go.
negative is gonna come.
I'm
'Cause
still waiting on it.
Still waiting. I still. I mean,
he
I'm not saying
introduces
positive, negative. I'm saying this is what
what's
happened.
her name? You introduce Sandy.
Sandy
Sandy
Parker.
Parker sounds
And
sweet.
and she's a lesbian, and I'm still waiting for the negative.
Yeah,
Go
I mean,
ahead.
she sounds like she probably has a hairy bush and likes to read a lot of poetry, but we can get past that, bro. It's not that bad.
I never said whether it's positive or negative. I said this is her story. Okay. Anyway, so enter Sandy Parker, admitted lesbian. Okay. She calls Moolah out on his hypocrisy because, for one, while at Moolah's Academy, she did not want Sandy attending gay bars. she clowns Moolah on the hypocrisy of it because, for one, she says she had personally witnessed Moolah in her own lesbian liaisons. And two, Moolah still insisted that Sandy Parker date men.
Bitch, you know I seen you suck pussy. I seen you suck pussy. bitch, I seen it. I seen you suck pussy.
So I just want to review
I
Moolah's.
would have loved to been there at that conversation. That argument was fucking hilarious.
Bitch, you really act like bitch, you really out here acting like you don't eat no pussy. I see you eat pussy.
I'm saying let's review Moolah's sexual history. All right. She has a kid at 14 with a guy. Okay. She hooks up with a male wrestler, Johnny Long. Man, I hope he was black. I swear I do. Like, dog.
Hey.
Oh, what God damn it.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Y'all hit me with the TVMA. I can already feel it coming on. Just go ahead and get it over with.
Oh no.
Just get it over with.
The program is rated TVMA. Viewer discretion is advised.
I
believe it took 3 hours into this episode to get a TVMA with all the shit we discussed.
That sound bite is going to sound horrible the next time you hear it. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That sound bite gonna be a whole t-shirt.
Oh my, you said Johnny Long. Oh my god, I hope he's.
But I'm saying,
bro, are you, bro?
What?
No, bro. No.
Yes, bro. I mean, that's my personal hope. If I can track this guy down, black,
bro.
Like I will dance a fucking jig, man. Like Bruce Willis at the end of the last Boy
Bruh,
Scout.
what are we doing, man? No, bro.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking? No, bro. We're not doing this, man. Hey, man. No, hey. So apparently you don't know how YouTube works.
No, I do. It's just I'm gonna look this guy up,
bro.
man. That's all I'm saying. That's all
Okay, so you can't say things like that. You can't say things like that simultaneously and in unison. It sounds horrible, and people will clip it, will take it out.
I know. They'll clip the shit out of it.
Oh my god, hey, bro. Okay, so I thought you could top the last one. The last one the last one was crazy. Okay, so let's review. Jay Wowski.
Yeah, man.
Will you please give me quote verbatim? Will you please give me the last one he said?
Somebody gonna give it up to Ron Simmons tonight.
Oh yeah.
Somebody is going to give it up to Ron Simmons tonight, and that is on video. That's video. It's visuals to that, and the way he said it, it was a lot of passion. There was a lot of passion in the way he said it. And I didn't think you could top that, but this one right here, when you hear it back, please watch it.
Who was Ron Simmons' tag team partner?
Butch Reed.
Butch Reed and Ron Simmons. And when you said that's a lot of beef,
that was when he was in that Ahmed Johnson rivalry. That's when I said that shit.
Yeah.
Hey man,
you got one of these moments already,
and then
bro.
knowing that,
of them.
But then that's still coming off like the Beefcake episode, which God, man.
Yeah,
hey, bro, you
rough.
got you
that
got
whole
a lot
episode
of,
is
hey. If we make a compilation of those, people will start to question you, Apocalypse.
Question me about what? Like my sanity or
I don't know.
I mean, I
your
question my sanity. So who the
your
fuck are they?
your curiosity
You know what?
of black men named Johnny Long.
Like, I just when I think about,
No, let's not think. Let's not think.
I'm saying this woman raised in
Okay.
the South, who's part Cherokee, part Irish. Okay, and she was with a guy named Johnny Long, who was a wrestler. And I mean, hey, you know,
You just envision him being a black guy. Is that
dude. I'm saying if I like Google
Come on,
and found out he
hey,
was
cut the bullshit.
that would put a bigger smile on my face than the whole cotton picking story.
Okay,
Like for
so
real.
cut the bullshit, AP.
I know.
What are you trying to say about this woman's sexual prowess?
That's the whole point. She like banged some guys and then became a carpet
What
muncher.
you trying to say is she was throwing that pussy around.
But that's what I'm saying. She used to bang guys and then became a carpet muncher. So is the Fabulous Moolah just a freak? I mean, fuck.
Well, you know, a lot of women who actually go through being pimped actually find more comfort in being with a woman.
Yeah, and from I'm aware that component is there. You know,
because
very
they
prevalent.
realize,
For real. Like, no, that's real talk.
Because they realize, this is why though, they realize with some baby powder and a strong hand, you can get them bitches in line.
Right. See?
Oh my god. I just knew you was about to say something just intellectually profound.
No, that's definitely not J Walt's department.
Okay. So let me try it. Okay, so you do know you do know that as a female humanoid, you do not have to be sexually active at an early age, or be pimped in order to be sexually attracted to another female humanoid. That should be known. Okay. With that being said,
like I said, not trying to get too caught off in right and wrong. You know, as far as moving and her tech. No, what I'm saying is I'm trying to wrap up. I'm like, we're over 3 hours. Like, I'm like, holy shit.
This is a good show. Sexual
I know
attraction.
it is. It's a great show. But in trying to wrap this up,
is too abstract across the board to even try to pin it down to one monolithic thing or two monolithic things.
Before trying to wrap this up, we're trying to figure out the sexual preference of Fabulous Moolah.
No.
What do you think this was about?
Motherfucker, you are the one that had to point out all the lesbians in her life.
After she banged a bunch of guys.
Pick up those pieces of paper, motherfucker, one more time and show us the notes that you took. I guarantee you there's a word lesbian on there somewhere. The word lesbian
several times.
Okay, so with that being said, you brought it up, motherfucker, and now I'm just adding on to the conversation.
But she used to like cock. Like, once again, these same set of notes.
How do you know that used to is still in play?
But that's what I'm saying.
Maybe
that's my point. Is the Fabulous Moolah, was she just a flat out freak? Just a freak.
I say nothing's wrong with it. She was a capitalistic, money-making motherfucking freak.
Shout out to Parliament. Let your freak flag fly.
Shout out to our new punk band coming out.
Caveman Parliament. Let your
and our young goofy drill rapper
Yoda,
Pop Culture Yoda. Pop Culture Yoda.
Yo, but you got to get into her last run.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's so many names and accusations between the sexual abuse, the drugs, the liquor, the extortion, the withholding of pay, the sabotaging of professional bookings. It's so much shit.
No, we get it. She
Okay.
was a good time.
So to wrap this up, going into WrestleMania 2018, Vince comes up with a great idea. He's going to have what's going to be the inaugural Fabulous Moolah Women's Battle Royal. Now this is 2018. Going. That's his plan for that WrestleMania. Problem is, close to 10 years running of these accusations from various former wrestlers of hers, clients, and blah blah blah. All right. So Vince derails that idea, okay, and renames this WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, taking Moolah's name off the actual billing.
No, not that, bro. Like her last title run.
No, by this time she had already retired.
But didn't she have one more run in like the late 90s?
Oh yeah,
Her oldest ever to win it, like her
yes,
milestone before the menopause.
yes. I'm sorry, that's still in my notes. That would actually happen on a SmackDown episode. At the time, Moolah was 73 years old.
That's my dog. Hey, okay. There was prudence in the fact that she was a lesbian. But not so much. Not so much she was the oldest title winner ever. Huh?
No, I
Why you putting smut on her name, guy?
I can't put smut on anyone's name when I'm not making up shit.
He said he has lesbian on that paper a couple of times. How many times does he has oldest champion?
Well, you only got to mention the oldest champion once. You're only the oldest champion once. I mean, fuck. You can't be the oldest champion like again.
Oh shit! I was my bad, Apocalypse. Man.
Nah, you good? You good? I mean, but like I said, but that's still actually in my set of notes, and I apologize for overlooking that fact. Yet it is still a fact. Okay, that was actually a SmackDown episode in 1999. I might have to dig it up. Okay, because I do have in my notes the wrestlers that she beat. Her name, Victoria. Okay, 8 days later, she loses the belt to Ivory. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Ivory. The wrestler she beat to become the oldest champ, billing name was Victoria.
But who's the other chick?
Ivory. That's who she lost the belt to like 8 days later.
And what about her? How long does she have the belt?
I don't know. I gotta dig her up because that's Victoria, I believe.
Oh no, that's Ivory, my friend.
Okay, I got no problem saying it. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to white girls, I got a food chain by her color. Brunettes, redheads, then blondes. Blondes are overrated as fuck.
So this is the last person to beat the fabulous Moolah.
Moolah. For the actual belt, yep, that's her.
God bless her.
See, you happy, J Wall? When I pitched this show last week, what'd you say? We finally get to talk about some pussy.
Yeah, I really didn't think you was gonna hit me with gilfs, but
Well, I mean, there's some hot chicks at the end. I mean, Ivory and Victoria. I mean, not just in ring. When you talk about that superficial aspect, yeah, I was fans of both of them. Like, yeah, both of them could have definitely gotten the BBC from yours truly. Like,
British
no doubt.
Broadcasting Company is gonna hook them up with some cable.
Yeah. I'm gonna hook them up with a big black cable.
BBC for me. BBC for us. I'm sorry. The BBC reference is hilarious.
Well, yeah, man, for real. You can't run from the BBC.
I've been running from it pretty well my whole life.
Well, you're a dude. Well, I'm
Right.
sorry. I'm sorry. You're a heterosexual male.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot you're a progressive.
No, I'm not a progressive. I'm just me. I'm just a guy. You know what I'm saying? Long
I'm
story,
just a guy.
long story short, and wrapping up Fabulous Moolah, 1999. Her health starts to decline, forcing her full-time retirement. By this time, she is actually on a heart monitor. Okay. During the visit, she has contracted viral pneumonia. She is actually in ICU for 24 days, and 15 of those 24 days, she is unconscious. Okay. A few months after her hospital release, he then has a fall due to slipping into unconsciousness once again, requiring back surgery. All right. And November 2nd, 2007. All right. Murray, Murray Lillian Ellison, aka the Fabulous Moolah, passes away. Okay. The age of 83 years old via a blood clot, saying causing cardiac arrest. Um, and finding her actual in-ring accomplishments, man, pretty impressive list.
Yeah.
NWA World Women's Title holder 5 times. The NWA World Women's Tag Team Title holder 3 times. All right. The NWA Hall of Fame induction 2012. 4-time WWF Women's Champion. And their Hall of Fame induction the year 1995. Also, a Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Okay, one of the top pro wrestling magazines. Definitely my go-to back in that day. An induction in their publications Hall of Fame as well. I did the math, y'all.
And a pussy eating, money getting motherfucker.
Yeah, but real quick, I did the math. I counted the title reigns. I counted the years. When it comes to any iteration of the world women's title, the Fabulous Moolah still to this day has the longest total title reign. For 28 years of this woman's career professionally, that belt was around her waist. No matter the promotion, no matter the territory, no matter the booking.
She could have just had a decade under her belt and still had that same accolade, right?
She had a decade straight consecutive off her first title reign.
Yeah.
Yet the facts are there. The math is there. And when you add it all up,
No
this
man's
woman
done that
held the
yet.
28 years. This woman held the world title as far as women's professional wrestling.
No man has done that yet.
No, it's never going to happen. So,
What do they call her?
the Fabulous Moolah. But yo, like I said, man, Crazy's tale. When we talk about her early childhood, mother dying of cancer at 8, father started taking her to shows, gravitating toward the industry. Married at 14, baby and divorced by 15, abandons baby to pursue wrestling career.
Is there any information about her child suing her?
I couldn't find anything. And knowing how it was back then, sealed records, all that bullshit. I mean, small town situation like that, man. What paper trail is really gonna be there? In 1931 or whatever year it was, when she leaves her kid with this family friend.
Do we know she had a relationship with her child?
Like I said, I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything at all. My only suggestion, if if she's got a autobiography, you know what I'm saying, or someone actually chronicle her life via a book, that would probably be the only way to confirm whether or not she ever reunited with this child or not.
Read that.
Yeah, read that. What does that say? Miss High's Energy.
She actually brought up charges of negligence on her mother as a teenager for making her wrestle. So she must have went back to get her.
Oh wow. Oh wait. Wait. Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, the shuffling of the papers.
Oh shit! I did have that in my notes. She had the daughter's name was Mary, and Mary did briefly wrestle. Wrestle in the industry for a while. Of course, aptly quit. So when High's Energy, when Jay was reading off High's Energy and was saying the daughter brought charges against Moolah for neglect, it is obviously a reference to that time frame. But that is the daughter's name, Mary. So that'd be Mary Ellison.
And High's Energy also let us know that she also worked at her mom's bar. I guess the Great Mullah's had a bar, and her daughter worked there as well.
Yeah, the guy she used to be with, Johnny Long, actually bought this bar and restaurant and named it. I can't remember damn. I don't know if I still got that in my notes. But Mary, the daughter Mary, we're referencing. She actually worked there. God, I have so many notes. I have 3 pages on notes on Moolah alone, and these are the 3 pages I actually broke down just for the show. It's fucking retarded.
That lady lived a lot of life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mom dies of cancer at 8, shipped off to grandma's, picks cotton on the farm, married by 14, baby and divorced by 15, abandons baby, pursues wrestling career, sexual harassment, she grinds, whatever, gets her career up and going, and yet, had her hands in a level of fucked upness. If she didn't like you, she wouldn't book you. And I hate when people personalize business. I got no problem saying that. If I'm working hard and keeping my nose to the ground and doing what's required, you know what I'm saying? If I'm working and earning my opportunity, see, I'm not asking for shit.
Yeah, and that's not good capitalism. When you personalize business.
And these are the part of the stories that I dug up and helped reveal when we're discussing the Fabulous Moolah. When y'all was waiting for the negative. I understand the lesbianism and the alcoholism and the drugs sound cool, but for real, man, we talking like extortion here, man.
It was not gunpoint extortion. It was not gunpoint extortion. If I hand you a pen and tell you to put your signature here, guess what you have the ability to do?
Listen, at the end of the day, there are those that feel that Moolah put the squeeze on motherfuckers. You got limited opportunities as a female wrestler, and then when you're talking about getting big shows and big bookings at big promotions, you trying to get out of them little fucking 500,000 seat gyms. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling which one of them chicks she fucked over could have replaced Wendy Richter when you talking about, you know what I'm saying, actually winning the belt at the first WrestleMania. Ain't no telling which one of them other chicks would have been her instead of Wendy Richter when you talk about that first live televised event on MTV. There's no telling whose history and path this woman may have possibly altered with her fucking shenanigans.
I think that lies the next set of questions, my friend.
Yeah.
We have a segment that we do on the movie Militia.
Mm-hmm.
And it is very weirdly and wildly inappropriate for this show 99% of the time.
Okay.
But just for tonight, it makes sense. So I'm going to throw a movie militia segment out for the question of the panel tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Mary fuck kill. We went through some ladies. We went through some ladies tonight, and I believe we could do this, tonight. We went through obviously the gangster, fabulous Moolah. We've also talked about Mrs. Sherry Martell, but there's a couple other that we've added to the show. We've got we've got two here, Mopper and Slater from Saved by the Bell. We actually got my chick here. What's her name? Kai.
Leilani Kai.
Leilani Kai, and then we got Miss Ivory. So we got a couple. Oh, actually, what was the one super porn name early on? Candy Divine.
Yes, Candy Divine.
And we also have Miss Candy Divine, who looks like she could snort an 8-ball out of a fucking coffee stir like nobody's business. So I'll run it down one more time for the panel. We have the Great Moolah. We have Miss Sherry Martell.
Okay.
We also have these bitches.
Let's say these bitches. Just call them that.
We got Moana's fat cousin. We got Miss Ivory. Lord have mercy. Miss Ivory. And then we got
Victoria.
Candy Divine.
Oh yeah, Candy Divine. Lord.
So whoever wants to start it off.
This is your bit. So you're definitely starting this off.
Oh, okay. Well, that's easy enough. I am when it comes to Mary, I don't think there's any fucking option other than the Great Moolah. You are getting to the bag. The bag. When it comes to fuck, I'm definitely gonna go Ivory.
Okay.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
For sure. And when it goes to kill, this stone-faced bitch to the right here. Jesus Christ. Bitch, it looks like you open walnuts with your back teeth. This is ridiculous.
As soon as you look at me like that, I'm going to get offended.
You know, like, even look at you. This is you winning something. And you look like Ted Nugent. This is preposterous. Preposterous.
Lord.
So, fellas, that is mine. Who's next?
I'm gonna go ahead and go. So, okay, so I'm gonna go with Moolah for marriage because I mean you're getting the best of both worlds. First of all, her body's stuck in whatever time period her body got stuck in. I can deal with the face because we're gonna grow old together. We're gonna grow old together. So I can deal with the face. It don't matter because she gets to the bag, and every once in a while she gonna eat a little pussy, and I'll be able to watch. So we're gonna have a nice relationship. As far as fuck, It's gonna be a tie between Candy Divine and Ivy.
Candy Divine. I'm going for Candy Divine. Let's see her again.
Candy Divine.
I'm going with Candy Divine because I would say she seems like she would be fun. Like in a butt naked in a butt naked huddle she would be fun in a butt naked huddle. I'm just my opinion. Just think.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, she looks like, a trip to Burger King and a Laura tab, and she's set.
Hot and High's energy. She's back. What she got to say? Oh Lord.
She said you fucking candy art.
Hey, this is all hypothetical. It's all hypothetical. The
Okay.
kill.
Was it Mary fuck kill?
Yep.
Mary fuck kill. Kill. I would have to go with Moolah again.
Damn, you gonna marry her then kill her?
Yes, I'm gonna marry her, get the money, then kill her.
I used to love her,
And that's
but
the
I
reason
had
why.
to kill her.
No. Go back. That right there is the reason why. Now, understand. We've been together for about 25 years so far. I done seen her eat all the pussy I can stand, and I done got as much money as possible that I can get. And
Then
then
you got killed.
I wake up at one morning and she's laying right beside me. And show that picture again. No, that's probably better. That right there. You wake up at one morning and she looks at you like that. Yeah.
That's fucked up. That's
And it damn it, it's fucked up because I done married Moolah. I'm fucking Candy behind her back. And then I got sick of it and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to kill this bitch.
fucked up. Okay, Mary, very easy. None of them, because I'm crazy, not stupid. There is a difference.
No, you can't get away with that easy. You gotta pick one.
No. I
For
didn't
real?
even want to do it, motherfucker. So now you got to do it.
All right, you know what? Marriage wise, I got a wild card. I'd marry Sherry. You know what I'm saying? She's not a pushover. Yet I feel, you know what I'm saying? She type motherfucker, when she in your corner, she in your corner for real.
I bet you her areolas are amazing.
Well, I was thinking about those tits too, but I hadn't gotten there yet. But yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm just a thought. I'm visual.
plus I don't care. Okay, if there is a white female, when you talk about professional wrestling from that era, okay, documented or not, I'm more than sure Sherry Martell was about that BBC life, man, for real. Oh. And like I said, when it comes to white girls, I got a hair color food chain.
God,
Brunettes,
goddamn,
redheads, and blondes.
It felt scripted. Oh my god, that was so good.
Real. She about that BBC. So I'd marry Sherry. I would definitely fuck Ivory.
Oh shit. That was good.
Oh, thanks. But I'd marry Sherry. I'm talking about longevity, security. I'd fuck the shit out of her. That motherfucker right there. But she's more likely than not. She's more than likely the one that actually give me anal.
Yo, what? 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 What?
I feel like the only person on this entire show that we've talked about that would probably give you anal is this person.
Yo.
What? What? Hey, dude. Okay, there has to be a better way to phrase that. Like,
No. Ivory, the
it has to
BBC,
be.
anal going down. Fuck
Oh, it
that.
has to be, dude.
No.
No, it's just the way you said it. Like initially, it's like, wow.
Oh, I'm sure
Like,
there is linguistically. Yes. Just
yeah,
my
okay.
choices. No.
Shit.
When I start dissecting these shows and making snippets, this is what you're going to end up looking like.
Okay, and
Oh
I'm
my
definitely
God.
okay with no doubt. I am. It's gonna be a double murder. All right, it's Cyndi Lauper and Wendy Richter. Like that's who I'm definitely killing, no doubt.
Damn, he's killing Cyndi Lauper.
I'm killing both of them. Double murder, 2 crime
Hey,
scenes. 'Cause
Why
I'm gonna get
Cyndi
'em-
Lauper though? She didn't do shit.
I mean,
Well,
other than
that's
that
kind of the
hat,
point. She didn't do shit.
that hat was pretty like,
Yeah,
I could see you wanting to just get rid of the hat.
I've been seeing her the last couple of years on this skin clearing medication infomercial
Yeah, that's when you know it's all over, bud.
for psoriasis.
When celebrities start selling lotion, it's a wrap.
It's not a lotion. It's a skin disorder cream.
Yeah, that's how they church up lotion.
Holy shit, dude! My phone is on 9%. My phone is on
Oh,
9%, and we are 3 hours and 40 minutes
Hey,
in. This is
hey,
ridiculous.
hold on, real
Dude,
quick.
no, my
Hey,
phone's about to
audience.
die. Hurry up! I gotta wrap it
Okay,
up.
so all of our professional wrestling loving fans out there to watch this shit later on, please
And don't forget,
understand.
don't not only fans. Don't forget the guy who says that we are defacing the history of professional wrestling.
Okay, him too. Hey, understand that just because it's cream doesn't mean it's lotion. Okay, I need I need you to understand that.
Oh my god!
Make
Oh
sure
my god!
is I don't care what you do with it. Just
Oh
make
my
sure that it's
god!
lotion before you do it. Yeah, okay? That's all I'm
Okay.
saying.
Yeah,
Thank you for that. Thank you for that clarification.
because you can put that shit on and your family picture end up looking like his.
You know what?
That could be your mama.
Look, y'all, we
Shit.
gotta wrap this up. I am literally on like 8%. 3 hours and 40 minutes. This is definitely the longest mayhem ever.
It is,
Fuck.
honestly, and the thing is, I've been entertained this whole time.
Marathon
fun.
mayhem is
It's
what we
really
should
been
call
fun.
this one. Fuck.
I'm gonna be tired when I get to work tomorrow. But you know what? I
What?
woke up and I was ready for it. So that's what it was.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs, cats, chickens, and rats. Once again, Blurred Minds Media, the new faction. We have enjoyed bringing y'all this presentation of mayhem tonight. Okay, our ladies showcase. We discuss two pioneers, not just changing professional wrestling from the woman's point of view. They changed the whole game. They changed how shit got done inside, outside the ring. Personal tragedies aside, these ladies got it done. All right. So we tip our hat to Sherry Martell and the fabulous Moolah. Okay. 2 groundbreaking ladies here. You know what I'm saying? Breaking all kind of rules, kicking the doors down, all that shit. There it is. Like I said, I'm so glad it's the actual Cool and Gang version. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the era.
Disco lady now dance with me tonight. Okay,
So
mind.
look, as we come to the end of this mixtape, when you talk about milestones, memories, and Menopause. All right, Monday Night Mayhem, y'all. Hitting y'all off once again, man. Two crazy stories. All right, sensational Sherry Martell and the fabulous Moolah. Like you know, what I'm saying, not just entering their lives.
And thank you to the lady in the chat. Thank you so
to
much.
hop on
Thank
live
you
one
to the lady.
time. For real. Quit
Thank
playing.
you so much to the lady in the chat.
Whatever happened to Katie
putting up with this shit.
1976? Speaking of the ladies,
Who?
whatever happened to her? Anybody ever know? Anybody know? Yeah, no one knows what happened to Katie 1976. She used to chime in on Mayhem, then she disappeared on us.
The one and the same.
They are?
Yep.
I didn't know they were the same person. Now I feel like monumentally fucking dumb as hell. For real. So, but thank you, Highs Energy, chiming in. You're more than welcome to hop on live. Be cool to have a female's perspective, you know, saying no matter what the subject matter that we are discussing. What's that? Now what's she saying? What's that say, J Wall?
She said she's the same person, and then she's laughing her ass off.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel girl, quit playing, hop on live. Fuck with us. Fuck with Blurred Minds Media. Fuck with Monday Night Mayhem. Okay. Another great show. This one was really in depth, man. You know, digging into the lives of these two prominent ladies as far as the industry that we love and affectionately call Mayhem. Okay, but we're gonna wrap this thing up. We are close to 4 hours in. Fellas, any parting shots real quick?
Sky rockets in flight.
You know
Boom.
what?
Absolute delight.
I'll be opening multiple Pandora's boxes every fucking show.
All I can say is check us out here on Blurred Minds Media this coming Thursday night at 8 o'clock. We're going right back in on Movie Militia. We're doing the first season, first episode of Boba Fett.
You gotta suck!
We actually might even do a little bit of a show for my guy Irk, and we might do the movie The Midnight Rider.
You dirty motherfucker. You dirty motherfucker.
There is, y'all.
Okay. I see how this is. I see how this shit's going down. It's all right. It's all right. Hey, AP.
Yo,
I'm gonna need you on the next Somebody Gotta Say This Shit show. Because I'm J Wild's gonna get the payback. James Brown style.
Okay. Is that going down Sunday?
I may make it this Wednesday.
I'm working. I work Wednesday night.
All right, don't worry about it. We can do either Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday.
Okay. I work Tuesday through Saturday nights. I'm off Sunday and Monday. I do 5 straight, Tuesday through Saturday. That's another reason I was so happy that I jumped on Somebody Gotta Say Shit last night. You did it on a Sunday.
And be sure to continue to tune in because I will be covering all the updates on the war in Ukraine.
Where the fucking news?
It is absolutely officially a war. It will go down in history as a war. And
where the fucking news?
May we be so lucky that it will be not. It will not be World War III.
Where the fucking nukes?
No, they got them. They got them.
Yeah, I know they got them. I'm waiting on them to start flying because, I mean, this is bullshit.
That's another subject. But, hey, you can have that same subject on Somebody Gotta Say This Shit. Like I said, I'm covering it. So any updates, I'm going live.
That's right. Appreciate it. Earth to Nerve trying to keep y'all informed / entertained. But still, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta understand, man, only a blurred mind can see through the bullshit. All right. J-Wall, any parting shots real quick other than the movie Militia? You good?
I think that's it, my friend. We'll be back at you Sunday night for Shop Talk Sports, but other than that, we'll be in there.
Yes, got to get back in the buildings for Shop Talk. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all, it's your man Chris.
Bird Minds Mayhem.
So man, Chris, aka Apocalypse. Hopefully, Uncle Eugene will be back in the whip riding dirty with us next Monday night on motherfucking Monday Night Mayhem. Have a good week. Be productive. Get something fucking done. Get off your ass. All right, y'all. We're gonna smash out on these bitches. All right. 1.